What's happening, everybody? We are doing it live. 2018 is in full effect, and the GRG podcast is now ready to go. Man, it's been 2 weeks. It feels like it's been a month. Man, it's been relaxing. But anyway, man, I am excited, man, for everybody to be on. And, man, just like everybody thought there was going to be this deep panel, I knew that not everybody was going to be able to come on. And it kind of scared my boy Delilah. Delilah was like, man, if you're going to have all these people on, man, I really want to go in. And I'm like, man, we'll reschedule it. But it's all good because Delilah will be back here in maybe a week or two or whatever, and then we reschedule and everything like that. But we still have a trooper that's coming out there, man. Wow, from Welsh. There was something he gave. Stop it. Stop. Listen.
That'll do. Kmage. That's okay. That'll do. Welsh is fine.
Welsh is fine. Okay, so listen. I had to get a proper education on where my boy LiveWirezGamer was from because I thought you know me, I'll clown myself on certain things, especially when I'm ignorant of stuff. Yeah, I'll get my country pass. I'm from Oklahoma. Let me get a country pass. And basically, I was thinking, man, you from Australia, man? You know what's going on? He's like, man, I'm not from there. I'm like, oh snap! And so anyway, man, he properly gave me the place where it actually is. It's in Europe. And you know what? This year on the GRG podcast, we're going to be reaching out because I get a lot of people that hit me up and tell me why you don't get out there and get no representation from people from overseas. And you know what? I had to reach my boy, the LiveWirezGamer, man. I'm so happy for you to be here tonight. What's going on with you, bro?
Oh, cheers for having me, man. I'm buzzing. Like I said to you, I've had the king of all naps, and I've had like 2 scoops of coffee. I'm wired, man. I can't wait to get this shit on the road. Yeah, LiveWirezGamer here. Appreciate you having me, and yeah, let's fucking do this. I'm really excited.
Yo, so I'm just curious, what time is it there?
It's 2:45 in the morning.
Oh man.
On the Saturday.
Well, definitely thank you for rocking out with us. Then we do appreciate it.
So it's my pleasure. Thank you for having me.
Oh man, no doubt, man. We definitely want to reach out to more people from way out everywhere. You know what I'm saying? That's just what we want to do. But it's just that time frame. I mean, there's other people some people got to work on Saturday. Some people just don't even want to worry about a podcast on that type of morning. But well, we really appreciate you coming on, bro. That's dope. But anyway, we're going to move on to the illustrious panel. And man, it's good to hear you guys' voices again, man. I haven't heard y'all in a long time. So let's go on to Lady Infamous. What's going on with you? What's been going on? What you been playing? What you been doing for these last couple of weeks? Have you haven't cut nobody, have you?
No, not yet, but maybe one day. Hey everyone, this is me, Lady Infamous 415, Grown Women Gaming, IntravengaMer.com, and I've been just doing all right. I've been playing this game called Prison Architect, and it's been eating up my soul. It's like a building game. You got to build shit and you got to maintain it, and it's a very controversial game. But I always wanted to play it because I saw it on PC and I saw there was an Xbox One version, so I got it. And I've just been playing games and paying bills. Everyone, welcome.
Yeah, indeed. Thank you. And then we move on to the next matriarch. Man, as always, glad to hear your voice, Delilah HD. What's been going on? Hey, and I'm going to say this before we get started. You know what? Let me, because I'm about to say something foul. So let me just stop. You know what?
Be careful.
Oh, you Sooners. You disappointed me with the defense. We scored 48 points. We should have let them dogs die and kill the SEC. But you know what? My Rams.
That blocked field goal, though. That blocked field goal, though. And that, that touchdown at the end, it was a good game.
Broke my heart.
You know, you guys had us beat by 14 points at the half. So what happened?
17. 17. That defense can hold up, man. I mean, look, it broke my heart. It broke my heart, man. You know what I'm saying? Boomer Sooner, you know what I'm saying? Big 12 Nation.
Yeah. So shout out to them Bulldogs. You know, that's mine. The school I went to. You know what I'm saying? Go Dogs.
Anyway, my Rams got to make up for this. You know what I'm saying? Let's take them dirty birds down today. Ram Nation stay.
You know what? I'm nervous about that game tomorrow. I am super nervous, but I think that the Falcons. Of course, I'm home. I'm gonna pick my team. I think the Falcons are gonna pull it off. Yeah, I'm happy to be here for the new year. I got some things planned, so yeah, let's go, man. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
What you been playing? What you been playing?
Oh, what am I playing? Okay, so I've been playing Assassin's Creed. I'm like level 38. I'm trying to get to 40 in
Damn.
that game
All
right
right.
now. I'm loving that game. I play it in spurts because it's like,
Yeah.
you can get burned out doing a lot of the little,
Side missions and
side,
whatnot.
exactly. You can get really burned out on those. So I just kind of just started playing in bursts and trying to finish the story on it. But I'm still having a lot of fun with the game. I said this will be the first Assassin's Creed that I finish from beginning to end. So I'm like, you know,
What?
I'm going to finish that
I
game.
know, right? I'm surprised as well.
Like I'm
The
going to finish this
first?
game, right? Because I'm not an Assassin's Creed fan. I'm just not. I've never been a huge Assassin's Creed fan. So I mean, I love the gameplay of this one. I love the RPG elements in this game. So I'm having a lot of fun with it. And that's pretty much that's what I've been playing the most. I've been doing like a bunch of little indie games, and I'm about to get ready to start What Remains of Edith Finch. So I'm about to jump on that game after I finish.
I got that game. I was mad as hell.
Hey, don't spoil it. I swear,
No,
LiveWire.
I'm not gonna tell you about the
Shut
game.
up.
I'm
Don't
just
say nothing
saying
else. Don't say
there was
nothing.
no gameplay, so I was like, "Oh man, I got hit with the Okie doke." I thought it was
Nah.
Before you get into it though, a big shout out to Jazzy, man. Appreciate it. He says, shout out to the GRG fam. Glad to see you all back at it.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Help supporting the channel, man. Thank you so much, man. That will go on Lady Infamous's lawyer for when she wants to cut a motherfucker. So anyway, let's
Stupid.
I'll just call Delilah.
Yeah, that's right. I'll cut them for you. Don't worry. Just
Yeah.
you got it.
Anyway,
Get moment.
so why you being long? We over here in the intros and you just going long about
I'm sorry. I'm
Assassin's
sorry.
Creed. That's
I'm
good.
sorry.
That's good.
Sorry. It's good. Go ahead.
No. Are you done? I mean,
I am done.
That's been the only game that you've been playing, though, right?
Yeah, mostly. A bunch of other little indie games though. Like what's it called? It's a Metroidvania game. Something Flux. I can't remember the Eximium Flux or something like that. It's a Metroidvania game. Yeah, it's a Metroidvania game. I can't remember the name of it right now, but it's one that someone recommended. Axum Flux. Yeah. It's one that someone recommended to me, and because they know I'm a huge Metroidvania fan, and so that's one I'm trying to get into. It's meh for me right now. It's like so, but hopefully it'll get better as I play. But yeah. Of course, I play other things, but I don't want to go into it because other intros.
All right, that's cool. That's cool. We can get into it maybe later at the end of the show. Yeah. So it's all good though. But just to know that you're a gamer, that you're true to your
yeah, man. Like, cause we was playing Monopoly, we playing all kind of stuff, man. I mean,
I saw y'all. Y'all didn't even invite me. Y'all didn't even invite me. That's hard. Yeah.
Delilah won that, man.
Right. Oh, that's right. Monopoly, man. Come on.
Anyway, all right. Triple Cup Chuck, are you up? What's up with you, bro? Where you been? What you been playing?
Yeah, man, I've been playing a couple of. Hey, check this out. That Back to the Future game. I've been playing that.
Wow.
It was the free game. This like one of the first free games I actually played off of my Games with Gold. I always just download them, don't have time for them because I be playing all these other games. But you know what I'm saying, I always just have them on the backlog just to get them. But this Back to the Future, I'm a Tall Tales fan, so this Back to the Future is a good game. But it's just a little clunky because you could tell it's an older game, but it was a pretty cool game. And I've been playing, my usual games. I'm on 2K. I know everybody hate on that 2K, but I've been on that hard. And I mean, it's a couple of different games I've been playing. But you know what I'm saying? Kmage, appreciate you having me back in this thing, seeing everybody New Year, everybody on the panel. You know what I'm saying? Everybody in the live chat. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got the chat up right now, but I'm going to be in that thing with y'all. It's your boy Triple Cup Chuck, and I'm up. Let's get it.
No doubt. I'm glad my boy is back. Man.
Yo, Kmage.
Yeah, what up, man?
I feel quite stupid. I'm on a gaming podcast now, and I didn't even open up with what I've been playing. I feel like a right fraud.
No. You shit. We know you ain't a fraud, and you know what? Give a shout out to your people, man. That was something that E-Rock and them. What's going on? Where you been playing?
Yeah. Well, my buddies E-Rock X and Microbox of X. Please go check them out. And as for what I'm playing, so I don't sound like a fraud. I've been playing on that Shadow of War, man. Absolutely phenomenal. I have AC Origins on the backlog, which is nice to hear that it's decent. Was it Delilah? Did you say it was good?
Yes, I love it. It's pretty good.
So I can't wait to play that.
Just don't get burned out on it. It's great, but don't get burned out on it. Yeah.
Oh, I can't. Well, I love The Witcher, and I've heard people say it's like
The
Witcher in Egypt. The Witcher. So yeah, Shadow of War. If none of you haven't played Shadow of War, you need to get on that. It's fucking amazing. So good. Oh, I've been playing a lot of that. Star Wars, Call of Duty.
A little bit of it.
Been having a razz on just about anything at the minute. It's been great. The One X is the truth.
Thank you. The One X is the truth. There's no doubt about it. Yeah. So let's go on and move on to Mr. 100, or I should just call him, you know what I'm saying, that bum. What's going on with you, 100? What you been doing? What you been playing, bruh?
Man, you know I've been playing. Man, I've been playing Pub Jesus, and I gotta stop PUBG. That's what I do. I got to play, man. Pub Jesus. I don't know. I've been on Final Fantasy. Man, this is the first time I ain't played Madden in a week. That's a damn shame. But no, I've been enjoying gaming, man. You know, I'll pop up. I was supposed to take a 2-week vacation like everybody else, but it was a sudden subject that came on. I had to pop off about it, and I mentioned that at the end of the show. But back with the crew. Make act like he been away for so long. Nigga talk down there every night on Xbox Live. Don't act like we been gone. We were just talking shit last night.
I'm talking about the people that listen to us. You know what I'm saying? We're talking about the show, bro. Not about me and you. You know what I'm saying?
We have a show every night on Xbox Live. People, y'all need to keep going.
I know. That's why the GRG game nights will return, and it will be on Saturdays. And people will get to listen to what the hell we talk about, man. And I don't know if I think I might get censored after listening to what you and Live, Flip.
My God.
Yeah, it might get. We might get banned. We might get banned, but you know what I'm saying, in tax. But you know what? It's going to be fun, and if we can get other people that can be involved into what we do, it is going to be amazing because we just let it rip for real. That is amazing. So what you been playing, Bone? What you been playing with her?
I'm playing Pub Jesus, and
I call it Pub Jesus.
Yeah, I call it Pub. No, on real story, short story. I did this the other night. My old lady called me. She said I might be pregnant. I said Pub Jesus. So you play that damn game too much. It just came out. It just came out that way.
Man.
I'm just telling you, but it just came out that way. So hey, but it is what it is. But you know, I play everything. You know, dang, I ain't play no fight. We ain't play no fighters. I ain't play no fighters this yeah, but it's been PUBG right now.
Okay.
And what you call it? Bulletstorm. Oh, they got a cinematic mode that look like Gears of War 3. It don't look like that colory shit. So you cut the cinematic mode on. Man, that game, I've been wanting to play a game since the 360, and I ended up buying it last week, I think, and I got everything for like $14. I don't care about that Duke Nukem skin. I got talked in about tax, but that game is fun. How you kill people.
Have any of you guys played that game that was the Games with Gold last month with the
that's Marlo Briggs. Hey,
Marlo Briggs. Yeah, Marlo Briggs. Yeah,
Marlo Briggs is good as hell.
I told y'all. I mean,
I still haven't yet. I downloaded it, but I just haven't tried it out.
I've been had people hit me up and say, "Mega, you know what? They try to clown you, but you know what? That Marlo Briggs is the truth." And I mean, I got all different types of gamers that hit me up and let me know about that. Marlo Briggs is the truth. It is a fun game. It is like God of War mixed with. Mixed with like kind of like Black Panther. It's stupid. It's really cool, man. It's an arcade. It's an old 360 arcade game, and we have been stressing this like, hey, Xbox, go ahead and push that game again, and let people get a little bit of that work on that. But it's a really dope game. So
if I see that game at E3, I'm buying everybody around 2 rounds.
Okay.
And make E3 part 2. I'm buying it, man. You can get what you want to drink.
I plan on being in E3 this coming up year, 2018. This is it. So let's do it. So anyway, man, let's go on the LiveWire, man. We got this intro is extra long as hell, man. Let's go ahead and get to it. Everybody, the most requested sound on YouTube right now.
Oh hell no!
I promise you, it's trending, Jack. What's going on with your LiveWire? What's happening? What you been playing? How's everything been going, man?
I've been cooling it, playing a lot of shit, but right now I'm playing that Zoo Tycoon. because that bitch is in 4K. So I was like, fuck it, it's in 4K. You know, I'm a snob now. If that shit ain't enhanced, I don't really be fucking with it. I'm just be honest, yo. That shit popped up in my games to play because I got Game Pass, and it said 4K. I said, well, fuck it, why not? And this shit is alright.
You're not alone, mate. Literally, I don't think I've touched a game for like a good month now that wasn't enhanced.
Yeah,
so you're not alone.
I feel on that.
Yeah, like the other reason why I picked up Zoo Tycoons is because that Jurassic Park game's coming out, and I believe they're the ones that are making it. So I wanted to kind of get kind of acclimated to how the game might play and shit.
All right, cool. That's all right. And that's for me. My boy 108 Dragons, he said that he was going to be coming in late live. You know what I'm saying? Hey, all day digital. Don't know. Fonzarelli, don't know. And it scared Dealer from not coming on tonight because he thought the panel was going to be too big. But it is all good because, like I said, Dealer will definitely be coming back. He was one of our first guests when GRG started, and so he was apologetic, and he was like, "Man, I want to come in, but I just don't want to be in with everybody because I really want to go in." So he definitely going to be coming back. So hey, man, let's get this party started, and hopefully 108 Dragons will be on here a little bit later. So let's get to the very first topic, and that is the rumors. I put this in quotations: the rumors of the Xbox 2 and the PlayStation 5. And then all the other rumors that's consistent with what's going on with that. So let's start off with the PlayStation 5 in 2019. Is it rumor or is it fact? Do you think that PlayStation should make this decision to go ahead and drop this console as well as the PlayStation 4 is doing right now? Would it be a mistake for them to come out with a new console, or with this console, if the console will have backwards compatibility? Would that be a winner or a loser if they don't have backwards compatibility for the PlayStation 5? We're going to go to our special guest, and I'm going to ask you, the Welsh gamer, what is your thoughts about that?
Sony at this point's like Tom Hanks on that raft. They're like just staying afloat. Mm-hmm. I just think they're gonna like shoot themselves in the foot personally. For me, I just think 29 release for whether it be Xbox 2 or PlayStation 5. I think that's just a bit too early. Mm-hmm. Like from where I'm sitting, if there is any truth to this, it just sounds very desperate. Like it just sounds like, oh, the Xbox One X is out and it's more powerful. We got to get another powerhouse out. We got to reclaim the throne of power. It's just like tell me if you think I'm wrong, but from where I'm sitting, it does sound very desperate. And I think if there is any truth to this, I think it's stupid and a waste of money. And like you said, the PlayStation 4 is still selling like hotcakes. Mm-hmm. I mean, I don't see any real need to rush out another machine. You just had the Pro, fall of 2016. So they've only, people who bought that have only had a year hands-on with that machine. And it's not like it's a bad machine. Okay, granted, their One X absolutely stomps on it with the biggest size 12s you've ever seen. But that doesn't mean it's a bad machine. So I just don't get it. For me, it sounds like a pissing contest. But then, again, from where I'm sitting, I don't see the trend ever sort of like subsiding. I mean, since 2013, Sony have been waving the flag of power. And because power's not in their corner anymore, I think they're getting their asses in their hands. So from where I'm sitting, it's just desperation. That's my initial thoughts on it. But I'm intrigued to hear what all you guys have to think as well.
Well, yeah. Okay. Well, before we get to everybody else, I'll get to the Xbox part of everything because there is more rumors that's concerning with the Xbox. So yeah, let me just go on to you, Delilah. What do you think about the PlayStation 5? Is it a right move for them to come in 2019, or you think it should come a little bit later? Backwards compatibility, is that a thing that PlayStation is going to try to add into their portfolio, or what?
I think from a business perspective, it's a dumb move because, like the Welsh gamer said, I mean, the PlayStation 4 is still selling well, very well, and why would you break up your base? Like, I mean, even if it is backwards compat, I do understand that play, and as far as like a power play, but the narrative right now is that it's all about the games, and they got a great portfolio. I think it just isn't smart to spend that kind of money to bring out another hardware unit when, I mean, you know, the focus should be software, you know, keeping that focus. The hardware is still selling very well. So just business wise, it's smart to just kind of hold off and just to continue to build up and you know, focus on software. And that goes for Microsoft as well. I think everybody should be focusing on software, like kind of like Nintendo. Everybody's had the systems out. Let's focus on the games, man. So I think it's more fanboy talk than anything else. You know, fanboys, you know, they want to, you know, I like, you know, pissing contest is a great analogy. So I guess I'll you know, piggyback on that. But yeah, I just think just they need to just take a chill, and I think Sony is gonna, you know, keep the PlayStation 4 pretty relevant. I don't think PlayStation 5 is anything that needs to be talked about this year, and I don't think it's coming out in 2019. I think if anything, it released in 2020 or 2021, along with the
Agree completely.
next.
Agree
Yeah.
completely.
Yeah, I agree as well. I just don't see the reasoning of why you would want to bring out the PlayStation 5, especially regardless of what the power specs are between the Xbox One X and the PlayStation Pro. The PlayStation is considered the better overall console just because of the so-called exclusives.
And doing hardware is expensive, like
Right.
ridiculously expensive. And if you look at Sony's stock sheet, they're just not smart, fiscal responsible move to make.
Right.
But we're not talking about that right now.
Okay, yeah. So that'll be something for another topic. But go ahead. What about you, Infamous? Where are you on this? Do you think that the PlayStation 5 is going to come out in 2019? Do you think this console will be backwards compatible? What is your thoughts on this?
No, I think I truly believe that'll be both rumors. Be honest with you, what kind of, if PlayStation 5 was coming out like this year, what kind of specs can they show? I mean, we don't even hear whispers of, we didn't hear any, like, it's just a rumor. I mean, to be honest, they need to really, really focus on games. And I don't think that it's just too soon for both of them, really, because they really trying to capitalize on the Pro, because even though that PS4s, like Slims and Vanillas, are getting bought, I haven't seen anybody that's bought like a PlayStation 4 Pro recently. So I'm like, well, they need to come out with a new hardware within the next 2 years. Xbox ain't going nowhere. They just pushed out their hardware like last year. It's gonna be like a good maybe 5 years maybe before we see something, because we have, Xbox has a console for every price point now at this point. So I just want more, like Delilah said, I just want more games. I want more diverse games, more accessibility to games. That's all that matters to me. I'm not worried about the hardware personally. I'm good with what I got.
Right, and yeah, because that goes with some Xbox fans as well, because they're happy. They're just moving over from the Xbox One Fat to the S, and they're content with that, and they will wait until the price goes down for the X. So you would think that if people that hasn't already migrated to the Pro, that they would probably still stick with the PlayStation 4 until the price goes down to the PlayStation 5. What is your thought process about this, Live?
They need to just stay where they at, man. There's no point in upgrading to a PS5 yet. Just especially like everybody's been saying, man, the PS4 is selling. So to be honest, you know, if their exclusives are popping right now, I don't see the point. The only time you really jump to new hardware is when there's a need for you to jump to new hardware. You know, yeah, people might complain about 60 frames, but let's be honest, only hardcore are talking about that. The casual doesn't give a shit. So, you know, until people stop buying games and are really showing that they're done playing the new shit. And yeah, even though a lot of people didn't buy the PS4 Pro yet, it's also with the stigma that, you know, those games aren't that much better than the original PS4. So it's not so much that the PS4 Pro is shit. It's just, you know, They didn't utilize it yet.
Now, would the game changer be backwards compatibility? Would if PlayStation 5?
For PS,
yeah, for the
PS5. You know what? Well, they can't do backwards compatibility for whatever reason. But the game changer would be if they did like PlayStation Now did something in relation to that with backwards compatibility. Granted,
So
is it
you saying it's
shitty?
still be streaming kind of the streaming service?
Yeah, because I think that it's their easiest option. You know,
Yeah,
like think about how like Xbox put hella lot of resources. Well, I'm gonna say a lot of resources, but they had the manpower to put like a team of 10 people just to figure out backwards compatibility, right? You know, but they're software geniuses. That's what they do. So does PlayStation, is it worth to Sony, you know, their effort into doing the same thing? I don't know. The easier solution would be just you know, making PlayStation Now accessible to people that already own those games. Now, granted, I don't know how you would get that to work because that's, you know, that's part of it too. I don't know. I mean,
where Xbox sits with BC with backwards compat is obviously they've the thing that they've initiated for years now, since pretty much Phil Spencer taking over, is the UWP, isn't it? The Universal Windows Platform, where everything's backwards and forwards compatible. And over there at Sony camp, they've sort of stayed. I'd say they've sort of like kept one foot in the old school pool, if you catch my drift, like where they haven't had any kind of platform where they can do that. They've only really used PS Now. And even the fans on the ground level, they've criticised UWP to the hilt because of, you know, Windows 10 PC users being able to access Xbox.
So what you're saying is Sony and PlayStation is afraid of change, is what you're saying?
Nah, you know what I think it is? I think they were just they were allowed to double dip. That's what it was.
Right.
Because
Yeah,
Xbox got
remasters
so much hate. Yeah. Because Xbox got so much hate, and PlayStation didn't really have shit else to play. They were like, fuck it, we're gonna just re-release these games, call them remastered. Nobody's gonna say shit about it because all the focus is hating on Xbox. So they're gonna suck our dicks and fucking shit on those motherfuckers.
There you go. I knew you would eventually go left and take us to the mighty cloud of joy. But the thing of it is well, I do agree with what you're saying. It's one of the things, but will it work this time without backwards compatibility? Can they get away? Because there was a lot of Xbox fans that did not get a chance to play The Last of Us, or you know, what was the other games that there was? There was Heavy Rain. There was God of War 3.
The remaster, pretty much.
Yeah, the remasters of all those games, especially like the Uncharted collection. A lot of those Xbox gamers that transferred over to the PlayStation 4, they didn't get a chance to play those games. Now they've already played them, and go ahead.
No, I just wanted to chime in on what you're saying, man, and just simply say that I honestly think for any corporation, any game company, I think backwards compatibility at this point, with the power that we have nowadays, is just, it's an absolute must. And for me, I think if you don't have backwards compatibility, that's just a huge L. Because it just kind of proves to your consumers and your user base that you are for the gamer. Like, here's a means to you being able to replay the games you love, so they don't get forgotten about and dusty on your shelf. I think without it, these like Live said, just bringing out remaster after remaster and turning the other cheek, I just think that's kind of cheeky. Like, you know,
people are still buying it. Like, for instance, they got the Shadow of Colossus coming out remastered.
Right.
They're still gonna buy those games. I mean, that's their bread and butter. And that's the fact why they're not able to devote so much resources to backwards compatibility, because of the fact that they're able to remaster these games and people are still going to buy them in droves.
Yeah. Because there was a lot of people that didn't buy those games in the first place.
Right. When they came out.
So what do you think about this Triple Cup, Chuck? What is your thought just on the PlayStation 5 aspect of it? And do you think that the PlayStation 5 will implement anything that's capable of the backwards capability?
All right, with the PlayStation 5, I don't think they're gonna come out with that, just because of the ultimate goal of these consoles, of making consoles, is to get to 80 million. once you hit 80 million, that's the sweet spot. That's the spot where whenever you releasing your software, you're going to sell over $1 million. That's when you know what I'm saying, you're going to get the most revenue. So you trying to shoot to the 80 million. Why? As soon as you hit the sweet spot where you trying to get to, you go to another console and got to start all the way over. I don't think they're going to do that just because it don't matter about the power. It don't matter about none of this. It's all about the software. When you hit that 80 million, it's going to be like games that was going to sell like 100,000. They might end up selling 2 million now because of the install base is so high. You don't want to lose that. I mean, who have the power, who have this and that. They're just like you said, the fanboys. We could talk all day back and forth, but when it comes down to that dollar bill, when they trying to sell, is whoever got the that like I said, that sweet spot. Whenever they hit that, when Microsoft hit that, that's where they want to be. So we might not see another console to 2022. It just depends on how long we get to that mark and how long they games last, and then we gonna get to the next step where 4K is mandatory and 60 frames on everything, and we get higher graphic fidelity until we get to that next stage of that graphic fidelity. Where we at now, we ain't going nowhere soon.
Okay, all right. You know what? I can agree with a lot of that. I didn't know that part about the 80 million, but that makes a lot of sense because they're already at 70 million, and there are games that they're trying to come back. That the PlayStation is trying to reintroduce to their fan base. Basically, I heard Persona 3 last year was going to be one of the games, and already I've seen some gameplay clips of Persona 3 coming back. And since Persona 5, Penis Demon is got a wave now. It's basically one of those games that will get attention and that will draw attention, and maybe people will jump on Persona 3 just like they did on Persona 5. So, okay, all right, cool. So let's jump on to the Xbox side of everything. Okay, now there's a lot of rumors going on about the Xbox. Now they're saying in 2019 as well. This is a rumor. And they're saying that the Xbox 2 will come out in 2019 as well. It is this person that posted this. It was in Reddit, and they were saying that this prototype has an AMD unknown chip. It's 12 core, and that was one thing that I wish Delilah was in here for, because he's all into that technical stuff. Or with 108 Dragons, if he was in here, because he's a tech guy as well. 8 teraflops. We'll play all of the old Xbox games that's available that's in the store, and for every game that's going to be added on from the OG Xbox all the way down to the 360. And so only thing that it says that the problems that it has right now is that it will have that it's having heating issues right now. But I mean, of course, if it's 2019, then that system probably won't come out until November or December of 2019. Also, more rumors that Xbox has also been putting a lot of money and they're investing into games that's being developed at this point, which is Halo, Perfect Dark, Forza Horizon 4 Tokyo, Fable, and there's a Turok remaster. Also, there was also another rumor that was stated that the Xbox, the team that works on Xbox Forza Horizon, they split off and they're working with Obsidian, and they're working on an open world RPG. Now,
Playground Studios, right?
Yeah, Playground Studios. That there's some people that split off and they're making their own thing, and then that they're working with some people from Obsidian to make an RPG. And some people think that it's Fable. I don't think that it's Fable whatsoever. I think Rare is going to be working on Fable. It's something that I've been saying for the last 2 years.
Let me ask you a question, Kmage.
Yeah, go ahead.
What make you think that it's Rare working on Fable?
Because for one reason,
or is it just you want Rare to be making Fable?
No. This is the one reason that I stated it in my video a long time ago, was why it would make more sense for Rare to work on that video. After I played Sea of Thieves, it made more sense of why I'm saying that. It's because of the European humor that's in Fable. America, a Western company cannot have that same type of humor that Europeans have. Yeah. That goes with that.
Where is Playground Games located at? Where they get located at?
I thought they were somewhere in California, something like that. I thought they were somewhere in the U.S.
England.
They're in England. Okay, well, shit.
Okay.
Why? Okay.
Okay, I was wondering as well.
Okay, all right. Well, cool. Well, okay, well, that's fine. That's
saying
fine.
that, I'm like, where is he getting that from? Is the fact that they're in the UK? Like,
well, that was the whole thing about it, because it seemed that it would make more sense for Rare to work on that. Look, and after I played Sea of Thieves, and that game is going to be that game is going to be dope.
It's
going to be a streamer's dream. That game is amazing.
But
I just see Rare working on it. But hold on, let me make this point, and then I'll go to you, and then I'll go to the Welsh Gamer after this. But what I think the Playground Games and Obsidian, if this rumor is true, because these are still rumors, what I think that they're working on this open world RPG is that they're bringing back to life Scalebound. Now, what do you think about this, Delilah?
I don't think they're bringing back Scalebound. I think Scalebound is just dead. Well, I'm not gonna even go into that. You guys know how big of a supporter of Scalebound I was, and for that to just have been canceled is what it is. I'm not gonna even tell you.
It's not fully canceled. It's not.
They just renewed the name because of the fact they've invested so much money in it. It's pure business. That's the only reason why they kept the name. Don't even put your hopes and dream in that.
No, that game is still alive. I'm telling you.
I do believe that Playground Games is obviously working on something. Whether it's Fable or not, I'm not certain. But I wouldn't be surprised if it is Fable. Because one, they're in the UK. And of course they can have that same humor. And we do know that developers from Lionhead Studios were moved around throughout across Microsoft Game Studios. So I wouldn't be surprised at all if that was the case, if that was the RPG that Playground Games is working on. We do know that it isn't a racer game. That was already revealed last year, and as far as rumors is concerned. But it definitely has me excited and looking forward to what they come out with. So, I mean, that's part of that. As far as the hardware is Microsoft is concerned, I think there's no truth to it. I think it's too soon. They literally just dropped the One X. Now, of course, they do start like developing consoles years and years in advance. But I think it's for, even with the specs, you just read off, that just sounds so bogus to me when the X is only the compute is like 2 below. I mean, it just seems weird. Okay, it just seems super made up. So I'm not gonna put any stock in that as well. So yeah, I mean, that's all I gotta say on that. Because I mean, as far as the other games, I do believe that Forza Horizon is gonna be, and that would be dope if it was in Tokyo. Oh my goodness, or Japan.
That'd be a day one. That'd be a day one for me.
Absolutely, I would. But that's the only way you could differentiate that game, because Horizon, Forza Horizon 2 was kind of like in a similar kind of setting and feel as Forza Horizon 3. So to take Forza Horizon 4 to somewhere like Japan, Tokyo, completely different type of area, that'd be so good, so good. That'd be so good. That's a day one buy for sure. I'm trying to think what the other games that you read off.
Turok Remastered.
Okay, I've never been a huge fan of Turok, so I just kind of.
You might.
I mean, Fable would be great. Fable would be great.
You might. Yeah, but it's the N64. It's Turok. It's Turok 1. It's supposed to be Turok 1 and 2.
No, don't get twisted. I played it, but they had brought back a new Turok game. I can't remember what year, and it just wasn't good. Like, and so I lost all kind of hope in Turok. So I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna wait. For me, that's a wait and see. I'm just gonna wait and see on Turok. I mean, I understand how important the franchise is and good that it's coming back. That's all great, but I'd rather see a Perfect Dark. You know what I mean? I'd rather.
The Perfect Dark thing is pretty much a solid. Is a solid. I don't. There is a Perfect Dark.
Who's gonna make that though? Who's gonna? If Playground Games is doing Fable,
I don't know.
Who's gonna make Perfect Dark? Like that's the thing.
That's the part.
Coalition. You think Coalition's? Well, they are big enough.
Talk to the Coalition. Yeah.
Do you think so?
Third person and all that stuff.
Well,
and then Microsoft just got another studio too.
Yeah, I know they said they're investing in new studios.
Oh yeah, they're already investing.
They already got one. They had said they had just bought. I know. I can't think of who it was though. But they had just acquired somebody, didn't it?
Well, that was for something else. That was for their cloud system or whatever. I don't think it was for like games or anything like that, but I don't know.
I don't know, but I do know this is that they're ready to. I mean, look, they are committed and they are listening to the gamers. They're bringing this RPG. We don't know if it's going to be Fable, which I think it is Fable, but I still have hope that they're not letting Scalebound go. I'm telling you this right now.
Where are you getting this from? You just sit back and make this stuff up. Like,
no, look, how many times have I said stuff and it came true? There's a lot of things that I've
no, Scalebound, no, for real. Like, look, where you getting that from?
Scalebound.
What makes you think that's not dead though?
Because well, there's two reasons. I think because the publicity that it got for a lot of people that were, even for so-called PlayStation fans that were saying that, oh, that was the game that I was going to buy an Xbox for. Okay, hell with that bullshit. The one thing about it was that one title that Xbox needed. Just think about what the lineup would have been last year. Hold on, let me just make this point. Go ahead. Think about the lineup that Xbox would have had if all of the games that they slated for 2017 to come out would have been like, they would have had State of Decay 2, Cuphead, Scalebound, Crackdown 3, Forza 7, PUBG. Nobody didn't know about PUBG like that. And then you had Super Lucky Still. I know people laugh at it, but it's a cute little game. It's something to bring to the table. Halo Wars 2 and Sea of Thieves. That is a monster lineup for 2017 for Xbox, but it just didn't happen the way it was supposed to, and their exclusives lineup was diminished behind that. On top of, games like Path of Exiles, Conan, etc.
I get it, but what I'm gonna say is this: like, I feel like PUBG was an act of desperation. Like, I feel like PUBG is a great game. I'm not knocking the game, none of that. I just feel like PUBG is like a filler for them. They needed something to put in their portfolio this year that they can release in 2017, and PUBG is that game. Because to me, PUBG is a game mode. Any game can come out with a battle royale game mode, and then it's a PUBG clone. Like, to me, it's a filler, and for them to even treat that game, give that game so much marketing, and treat that game like it's a first-party game, to me, I think it's just a shame. It's like they're taking something that's clearly going to be a multi-plat title and giving it all this. I don't know. I feel so indifferent about their option or choice to use PUBG as like a filler for 2017. Because to me, that's all it is. That's and of course I'm just looking at it through my eyes. Now, as far as Scalebound is concerned, that game is done. Like, I'm not even putting any hope or anything into that game because you know why? They didn't show us enough of that game to make me feel any different.
All I want to know is acknowledgement when Scalebound makes its return. And look, there's people that probably record me right now because there's this new sensation of recording YouTubers.
Did you were you paying attention?
I'll take the L. But
were you paying attention when Aaron Greenberg did his interview and they asked him about Scalebound? He was like, yeah. The dude asked him, was the game ever going to return to production? He said no. He said no, the game is not actually in production, and that was in July. So you mean to tell me you think that by after July that the game is all of a sudden back in production and gonna release? Like,
no. It's not no time. I think that Scalebound will be out here in the next couple of years. I think that they got rid of the whole situation with Platinum Games and let that ride. Let everything settle down, get everything going and working with what's going on with Crackdown. We'll get into that as well.
And another thing I want to address too is like, okay, with Platinum Games, it's like, so Microsoft's, they had the big deal issue with Platinum Games, but Nintendo is okay with partnering with them. Do you think it's because of more of a regional thing, or language barrier thing? Like, that's the part I don't understand. It's like, okay, Nintendo's going to partner up with Platinum Games to make Bayonetta 3, but Microsoft couldn't even get a game off the ground after working with them for 4.5, 5 years. Like, it makes no sense to me.
Well, it may not make sense to you, and like I said, it could be all pie in the sky. But from everything that I'm indicating is that there is something there was something about that game Scalebound that was supposed to be something special, and that game it's not dead yet. It's just like how people were just coming out and they were saying, the fanboys were saying like Fable was dead. We all know Fable is coming back. It's just that because they got rid of Lionhead Studios, Mark, you know what I'm saying, Molyneux and all those people out there, Lionhead Studios was a headache. And they spent like $75 million into that game, and they just wrote the check and said, look, we're done. We're not even going to fuck with you anymore. We want to do something different. And so, you know, scale, and I've been saying this, that Rare would definitely is perfectly suited to make a Fable. And of course, Z didn't agree with me because he was talking about, look at Sea of Thieves, blah, blah, blah. And once I played Sea of Thieves, he needs to shut his fucking mouth, because Sea of Thieves, he needs to shut up and play the fucking game, because the game is fire. I you know what I'm saying? At first, when I first seen the game, and I was like, oh, maybe Z might be right. You know what I'm saying? It's cartoonish looking, but once you get on that boat and get to it, it is a whole different experience that I have never experienced in a game. And I think that's another reason why that Ubisoft Pirate game has been delayed, is because they know what that game is going to bring to the table. So anyway, this isn't about me just making my whole perspective about everything. Let me go on to the you, Welsh. The Xbox rumors. What do you think about this? Do you think any of this is true when it comes to the Halo, the Forza Horizon 4 Tokyo, the Fable, Perfect Dark? What do you think about all of this?
Well, I did do a video about this. I honestly think, well, first off, with regards to another Xbox in 2019, just to put that to bed instantly, I think that's just sheer rumor. Like you know, probably just speculation. Probably one of Michael Pachter's like wake up and just chatting bullshit just for clickbait or whatever. I think it's just trying to draw people in for clicks somewhere. I don't think there's any truth to that, simply because, like Delilah said, the One X is literally just gotten into our hands. So if they're already looking at an upgrade for a year from now, I just think that's a big slap in the face. I do not want to see the console business turning into the mobile phone business, where we see a new console every 9 to 10 months. I just don't want to see that. So, but not on a personal level, I think that's bullshit. I don't think that's going to happen. But on the games front, I think, because it was that Clobrilli or something like that, on one of those forum things, he got his hands on the API, and he leaked a few code names and a few hints at some games. And I honestly do think there's a lot of truth to the Halo 6, obviously. But then when you look at like Mech Assault, Perfect Dark, and a Fable, I honestly do think there is a hell of a lot of truth to that. Even without those leaks, I do believe that we're going to see those games make a return. The executives over there at Xbox have all but like hinted at these games before. I mean, Phil Spencer is clearly a huge Mech Assault fan. He's said in plenty of tweets to the the fans that have asked him that he'd love to see a Mech Assault. Fable, I think there's a lot of it holds a lot of water. That one, there's gonna definitely be another Fable, whether it be by Rare. Or there's also a UK games developer based in Brighton, England, that is already confirmed to be working on a project for Microsoft. So being that it's in the UK based, I'm wondering if that could be the Fable game. With regards to the game with Playground Games, they've got the GTA 5 level designer, and they've even got someone from Kojima, the people who worked on one of the people that worked on Metal Gear Solid. I don't think that's going to be Fable. That'll be a different open world experience altogether. Whether it's Scalebound though, I don't know. Scalebound for me, I think right now, no disrespect, Kmage, no disrespect, but I think at this point, if Microsoft started to like talk about Scalebound again, that would be like trying to resuscitate a skeleton. I think
that's all right. I mean, look. Welsh, I am not. There are so many people that disagree with me on a lot of things, and look, it's it's all hyperbole right now. And look, it's just a rumor, and I just go off of my instinct gut for what are the things that I hear and the things that I feel. And a lot of times I come out to be right on this. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people will not address it, but it is what it is. But look, I am all right with you guys' opinion. So go ahead, man. I just wanted to let you know I'm not offended by no stretch of the imagination. None.
Mate, you could be completely right as well. There's really no saying. With all these rumors, these analysts, these executives, these developers, everyone has a say, and there's articles all the time. Like, I mean, the news cycle is 24/7. You get like by tomorrow morning, I bet you I'll wake up, look at my phone, and there'll be another article talking about another game that could or could not be in development. That's why I love these sort of podcasts, man, where us as gamers can get together and just conspire and just put our minds together like a Bond villain and just discuss all of these things, because it is very interesting. I do think, though, out of all those games that like were either rumored or that we're talking about now, I think Fable is about the strongest candidate in that list and that lineup. I mean, Forza Horizon 4 in Tokyo is a given. That is 100% going to happen. But Fable, I do believe there is a Fable in the works, 100%. Whoever it's done by, at this point, I don't care. I just want to see a Fable. I love that game. But no, yeah, I mean, was that all the questions? I believe I answered it all.
Oh, well, yeah, that was it. What about the Turok remaster? Also, there was one part that I wanted to add into this as well. Mikey Barra also said that they were testing uploading videos straight from Xbox One to Twitter, which means that they're going to do some enhancements to Upload Studio. Do you feel that that's accurate? Because Mikey Barra said it himself, but I mean, it's still a rumor until we actually see some confirmation.
So they're working on improving Upload Studio.
Pretty much, that's where I'm thinking. That's because I mean that would be perfect.
That's where.
Oh look, Mikey,
I need Upload Studio. If they're gonna update that,
they are going to work on Upload Studio, man. I mean, look, why would they not? Why would they not implement that? How many times have you been questioning me, Delilah? How many times?
Never.
What you mean never? Never.
Upload Studio hasn't been updated since 2013. What make you think?
I still use it though. I used it last week to make a review.
Hey, nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. But I'm like,
if they're gonna update it, I hope they do. I mean, it could be a slim chance, but a person like me who's not really
chance to it.
Well, can I dream like you can dream? Shit.
No.
I was thinking on updating, and they need to allow us to save our work. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I agree.
I'll back you up, Kmage. I too heard that they're remastering.
Well,
you guys you can save your work. You take your ass on your Windows 10 PC and go save it. Just bring it down. You can manipulate the whole damn video. They give it to you raw.
Well, yeah, I already do that. I'm talking about on update.
I don't want to do it on Upload Studios. Upload Studios is the buggiest shit in the world. Brothers, go bring that motherfucker down. Sometimes I do videos and I do it like 20 takes.
Yes, especially with the audio. I give you points on that one, 100. There'll be a couple of times that I will like edit a video and it'll take me like a good 45 minutes an hour, based on the scale of the Upload Studio. But that voice, oh my God! If you ain't got it the first time, oh my God, it's a wrap. It really is. Yeah, it really is. So if they do, if they don't upgrade it, I'll still use it. You know what I mean? I'll still use Upload Studios. But I really would like an upgrade, like save projects and stuff like that, not just on the OneDrive, but as well on your console as well. But
I agree.
If you pay for OneDrive, you should get extra space. Because I pay for OneDrive. I got 100 gigs on OneDrive. I pay that a month. I should allow to have more uploads on that shit. That's the only thing I want.
Ooh,
ain't not for $2 a month. Shit.
I can back Kmage up on this. I too have heard that they are not just upgrading it, but they're redoing it like from the ground up. Like
I hope so. I really hope so.
Like, I mean, as far as them uploading videos to Twitter, I think that's awesome because they need something. They need some sort of presence because, like, they don't have the ability to upload directly to YouTube. So going directly to Twitter is definitely a good option for them. And we all know why they won't do uploading directly to YouTube is because the issues they have with Google. I mean, it's very evident, you know. So
I was going to ask why they don't do that, because that would be a great feature. But
right, it's
to
because
do
of
with Google, is it?
it's Google. Yes, you know, Google have never really supported Microsoft products like on their on Windows Phone. They don't even put Google products on Windows Phone. Like it's
No,
some deep
no,
rooted.
I heard the relationship got a little bit better because if you see
I
now,
hope so, man, because it's been
because
crazy.
it was over that patent. It was over the patent over Nokia. Nokia played did some dirty shit with the patent. Microsoft didn't buy Nokia for the phone; they bought it for the patents.
Well, I would hope so because I was so sick of that whole feud between Microsoft and Google. It's well documented.
They end up settling because Nokia ended up doing some backdoor deals with Google. So Microsoft was sitting there like, ain't that the same patents you sold us?
Mm-hmm.
So when they
I'm saying the LiveWirezGamer, just do some searching and search Google versus Microsoft, and it'll tell you everything. And like they got some, it was some bad blood, and it's bleeded through all the products.
What Microsoft do with the phone, with the beta app? They allowed you to talk in parties first. What on Android?
That's true. That's true. Yeah, they're starting to spread their stuff into other platforms. So I mean, it is kind of. I mean, hopefully, like you said, I mean, the relationship's better, and you'll start seeing some more like full-fledged support from Google as far as them uploading to YouTube. But I think the Twitter thing is a great idea. I don't know how the quality is gonna be like coming through on Twitter, but I think it's still be a great idea for Microsoft and Xbox.
All right, cool. What do anybody else think about this?
You already heard what I said. I'm ready. And
okay.
It teaches me how to edit
one question.
It teaches me how to edit. So I need that as well. So
girl, I got one question. Can I ask one question? It is January the motherfucking 5th. Why are we talking about games, man? Come on, can we get the new year? Why is the new year? Well, an Xbox 2, a PlayStation 5. Why are we talking about this?
I didn't know that this conversation was going to go this long, but we're about to get into the next one.
Why are these rumors like this? That's my thing. Why is
it's just rumors. It's the hot topic. It's the hot topic of right now. I think it's really stupid because it's just rumors. The PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One X, the PlayStation Pro, the Switch, all of that is in our hands right now. And regardless, that's what we should be talking about in the games that's coming up or things like that. All the rumors, it's just a part of this what people want to hear.
I'd rather talk about State of Decay or Crackdown. I read, in the tech about that, and then somebody sitting there just because. It's amazing how social media, I guess because I'm getting old, you know what I'm saying? I'm getting old and wiser.
Let's just get on to the next topic because I didn't think it was going to go this long, but damn, Jack, you know what I'm saying? But let's go on to the next topic. It is my fault. What's going on with you, 108 Dragons? What's happening? You came in late as a month.
Appreciation, man. I'm back. Happy New Year to everybody. What's good, peoples?
What was you playing? While you was gone away from the podcast, bro?
PUBG.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Kills people.
All right.
Big respect for the dragon logo, my friend.
I appreciate that, and I get them chicken dinners on top of that. It was my remote, man.
Cool. Well, let's go ahead and let's try to go through this. But I think that this might be the end of the show after this. Okay. Now, YouTubers clickbaits. You know what I'm saying? These YouTubers that's been going out here and causing all types of uproar. Look, there was a lot of people. Look, even again, Delilah, I brought up a point and you said, "Where's the link?" Like you didn't believe me, and when I showed it to you, I didn't hear nothing from you.
Scary. I cannot believe it.
All right, so look,
you just now seeing it?
No, I saw it. I saw it. I saw the other one too.
Yeah,
I've seen it, but
I forgot about the other YouTuber that shot and killed by a boyfriend or girlfriend, something like that. Yeah. I forgot about that one that Live brought up. But okay, YouTubers is getting killed. YouTubers is over here doing these pranks, and a lot of content creators that are the bottom feeders, basically kind of like me, and and maybe people look at crap and people in the weapon wheel and all that, and BGST and say, oh well, they dealer and all that. No, we're bottom feeders compared to what these people be ranking. You know what I'm saying? The numbers that they be generating. But now YouTube is
damn. Why you gotta be bottom feeders though, bro?
Yeah,
Damn, bottom, bro.
I'm not doing that.
I'm talking about as subs, man. I'm not talking about as our content. I'm
I
not
don't
talking
know
about
damn
as
what
our
it was.
content.
We ain't no bottom feeders.
Well, I'm just talking about in the sub count. No, we're all talented. But
You love the channel.
can I make my point? Can I make my point, please?
I'm not no
Okay,
bottom.
look.
Yeah,
I don't even have a YouTube account, but I don't know.
Ah, my God, can I make my point,
Everybody
Jack?
got
This is what I'm trying to say: is that the reactions of what these big YouTubers are doing is hurting people like Porter Rock, people like me, people like 100, people like Lady Infamous, because they hurt our channels. Like Crap even sit there and brought up something about what happened to his channel over because YouTube, it doesn't know how to control the big wigs. You already know about PewDiePie in 2017 and what he said. You already know what's been going on here lately. Now you got this cat. I've never watched anything of what he's done. This Logan dude,
Yeah.
that sit there and that posted the stuff about that posted went out in Japan in crazy ass garment to the place to where people kill themselves. Go ahead and upload the footage to his computer, edit the video, then post. Then he gets the nerve to say, "Well, if you get offended by it," he edits this shit like he edits a man that's dead on his fucking Twitter. Plus, also, maybe a lot of people don't know about Juan Luis Rosales. This dude, he's a 17-year-old cat. His channel, he had like over 700,000 subscribers. He was huge in Mexico. He gets out there, he's always showing his only thing his channel is that he's getting drunk, he's with some hot ass chicks, and he feels himself one night and he wants to go out and make a video talking bad about the Mexican cartel, talk about the new OG of the Mexican cartel since the other dude is locked up right now, and so he goes after this other guy that's the head of the cartel, Mexican cartel, says some wild shit that I ain't gonna say because I don't want no cartel knocking on my door. And then don't play. They go to the club where he advertises, say where he's gonna be at, and they kill him, and then they kill an innocent person in the process while the cartel goes to spray him. And then let's not forget about the prank with what's his name, something Boris, where he is over here getting into an altercation with another gamer over $1.50, does this swatting prank, and then gets an innocent person killed that's not even a gamer over some bullshit. What can be done? Guys, talk to me. I don't care who jumps in, but what's going on here? What can be done for you?
Let me speak. Let me speak, because I ain't saying nothing about like 20, 30 minutes. So let me say what I need to say. First of all, when you have that many subscribers and followers and people watching you, everything that you do is under a microscope. With the things that are done today, like the swatting, they should have no business doing that. You done got somebody caught up, and now you about to do life over a $150 bet of Call of Duty. I love Call of Duty, but you'll never see me be like, oh, I'm gonna go potentially hurt another human being just because I got lost in Call of Duty. And with these upcoming YouTubers, it's like they know they can get away with more shit because they bring out more ad revenue and more exposure to the channels. These people don't care. I don't know if your mom if your mom raised you right or not. You ain't had no business doing that shit. If I had those kind of numbers and those kind of subscribers, I will never in my life, never. I won't even go near that forest, bruh. I'm so serious about that. That's just on a respectful tip. When you start doing things like that, then you just don't care. You don't care all you care is about them views. And I saw the apology, the one that he typed and the one that he did on YouTube. People like that is gonna make it very hard for like genuinely content creators to honestly do their job. It don't matter if it's gaming, makeup, cooking, travel. That particular incident will make a ripple effect on everybody. Right now with YouTube, I'm like, it's like someone you went to bed with and you regret every time you wake up in the morning. That's how my relationship with YouTube is. When I first started, I saw the potential of what can YouTube bring for me as a up and comer, as someone in the chat said, as an up and comer. But like almost 3 years into this, and I'm not progressing like I should, versus me being on Twitch. I'm looking like YouTube find many avenues other than YouTube if you want to get your weight up, if you want to get your exposure up. YouTube ain't the only thing to do it. It's not the one all be all. You feel me? Mm-hmm. So I pray on those people that just don't have no common sense with all that power they got. And I hope that if I ever be successful enough like that I have people around my corner to tell me, hey, lady, don't do this. Oh, hey, lady, don't film in that forest. Hey, lady, calm down on your language while you're on stream. You know what I mean? When you have cool people around you, shit like that get avoided. Right. Shit like that did not get avoided because you ain't had no cool core people with you. And that's the lesson I'm letting you know. Big or small, have that core people to let you know that what you're doing is good or not, or how it affects people or not. I'm sorry. I know I was ranting a little bit, but yeah.
No. That's fine. That's fine.
Can I go next, please?
Yeah. Go ahead, Lemon.
Now, first of all, let me talk about different situations with these YouTubers that got large channels. It's two sides. It's two sides of the ball. First of all, when you have a large install base of subscribers, and they follow you, I don't care what your content is. You have a certain responsibility because people that watch you respect what you say. Even some people that don't like what you say, they follow you to an extent. It's like people that follow Xbox, people that follow PlayStation. You got gamers in this room that like a certain console, but then you got gamers that like the same console you like, and they wear those because they're crazy for it. They'll fight to the death because you don't like a PlayStation or like an Xbox. When you have a different following and a huge group, you have a certain responsibility to your subscribers to maintain a certain behavior. You don't do anything when you get that type of viewership. You don't do anything that can jeopardize someone's life, someone's, because you like the dude that did the thing with Batman. He's a weirdo. I mean, don't say oh, he's just crazy for the movie, but you have people like that. So you have a responsibility to your subs. You have a responsibility to yourself no matter, like I said, no matter what content you got. And then some of these subscribers need to fall back. You got YouTubers being stalked by people, and they got to make episodes like, yo, they come to my house. I mean, it goes both ways, but it's a responsibility on everybody's part to this is entertainment. No matter what you're doing, it's entertainment, and it's like somebody stalking a movie star, showing up at all the shoots and writing them weird letters. It's a responsibility, and when you get a huge, even if you got 500 people, it don't even matter. Those 500 people support you. You have a responsibility to maintain yourself. You can't be doing crazy shit. You can't be doing that PewDiePie shit. That's why I be killing that dude in videos, because he's an idiot. Everybody wants to get that type of PewDiePie money. But once he got there, you see how stupid and irresponsible he is. And these other YouTubers are the same thing. I don't care if you're drinking on your episode and bugging out, having a good time. Good time is the key word, not irresponsible time. Because now people are paying with their life. And I don't know about y'all, but I'm here for my family first. YouTube is my second family. I ain't getting killed, and I ain't killing nobody over no goddamn YouTube. It's a
you ain't lying, cuz for real.
But you gotta look at
Go ahead, Chuck.
Yeah, but you gotta look at it though. All their channels, that's how they built off that. So I mean, they have a responsibility to do better and stuff like that. I mean, in reality, they do, but their whole channel was built off stupid stuff, doing stupid stuff, and people that like stupid stuff following people that's doing stupid stuff. So they gotta always go to the next level of stupidity.
Yeah,
they gotta go one step further, one step further. And then at the end of the day, I mean, it's like
Coming
you are
back from
walking.
that.
Yeah, it's just like you're walking off an edge anyway. But that's the style they chose, and you know what I'm saying, they just got it. When you do stupid stuff like that, it affects all of us in the long run. But they ain't worried about nothing because you know when people stupid, they gonna do crazy things for views so they can blow up fast and just don't know not
You
they
lie,
gotta out top themselves and
get it.
that's
but not when you're paying with
Yeah,
your life, son.
yeah, but you know, I mean, I understand what you're saying, but I mean, I wouldn't do it either. I mean, it's stupid. I mean, but I understand you once you make yourself, you gotta live it. So that's what they gotta do.
Yeah, I get. What do you think about this, Welsh? I mean, where's your mindset on these YouTubers that's doing all this crazy type of stuff?
Well, whether you have 2 subs, 200 subs, 2,000 subs, or way up top 2 million plus subs, I think these everyone, like Dragon said, needs to accept a certain responsibility, and for that, with that said, I think these people should reap what they sow and accept every single consequence. But I think the problem really is, in terms of what could be done to prevent this, is like there is no consequence, at least like from where I'm sitting. It's like if Leonardo DiCaprio got blackout drunk and drove his Lamborghini and knocked over 10 old ladies, it'd be forgotten about in 24 hours because he's got the hush money. And a similar sort of thing with YouTube. Like you mentioned Logan Paul. I mean, he did that video, and it's like, okay, he didn't intend to find that dead body and that, this, that, and the other, but he was stupid enough to laugh and make a video and post it. And I just think these people, no matter how big they are, no matter how much they give YouTube a stamp, they should be made examples of, and their channels should be deleted there and then. And most importantly, when you consider these people who are swatting other people, people are getting hurt, people are getting killed, people's lives, you know, they're probably never going to really recover mentally after an experience like that if they make it out alive. I just think the people who cause this sort of stuff, they should be lined up against the nearest wall and shot. And I literally can't stand it, man. I mean, I remember seeing something a few years back about a kid who swatted someone just because they like were beating him at Call of Duty or whatever game, and he got jailed. But it's like, no, jail's too good for people like you, man. If you're that fucking stupid, line him up against the wall, shoot the fucker. I think the world would be a better place without people like that. I think maybe that sounds a bit extreme, but I just think if someone's got the nerve to put someone's life at risk over a video game or whatever content they're pushing on YouTube, then you know they should just be lined up and literally blindfolded, boom, good night. Because literally, it is like Dragon said, a responsibility has to be taken, like whether you are a bottom feeder or like you're up there up top, like with the PewDiePies. They should have examples made of them on a daily basis, like PewDiePie saying the N-word on one of his live streams and stuff like that. Like, why is he getting away with that shit? Like, his channel should be either banned, deleted. There's certain things I think YouTube, like, it's one thing that the content creator taking responsibility, but I think the blame has to be given as well, partially to the people who run YouTube as a site, because they should be moderating this shit, and they should be the ones who will like make an example and be like, see, this is what happens when you do stupid shit. So you know, like I said about the Leonardo DiCaprio thing, it's hush money. People with a big name and publicity and popularity seem to get away with shit, and I think that needs to change in life, not just YouTube, but in life. But speaking on just YouTube, I think, like in a nutshell, these people should just be made examples of and dealt with appropriately for lack of responsibility.
No, I can.
Yeah, well said.
I can dig it. I mean, I feel that one of the biggest problems that's contributed to this is that I think that people just like a train wreck. I think people watch to laugh at them instead of to laugh with them. And then there are some other people that can actually relate to like that one kid that Rosales that got gunned down by the cartel, that he's a 17-year-old kid that admitted that he was an alcoholic and said he needed help. And he was with some fine ass women and partying and having a good time. But he felt himself too much to felt that he was unstoppable to talk about the cartel. That's just something that you don't look. I don't know about you, but I do know this. You know what I'm saying? You can't get dealt with, and you can get touched from anywhere, anytime, Jack. And if you think that you harder and tougher than anybody else out there, you will get reminded that you are not on that level as the real ones. And that's what happened to that kid. And it's so unfortunate. And with the swatting and all of that, it's disgusting. And like I think pretty much everybody on this panel will agree is that this stuff is egregious and instead of YouTube going after the people that's making the money, because of course they're the ones that's giving them the most revenue. They're the ones that has enough money to have a lawyer to fight this. They are hurting the smaller content creators and saying, look, you ain't got the powerful voice. We're going to we're going to punish you. And that is the dumbest thing that I've ever seen. But of course, we just see how big business works. Big business don't give a damn. As long as you're not making that true money for them, they're going to make you be punished. And there was a YouTuber that made a video that did cooking. He did he's been in YouTube for 9 years. He had I think 600,000 subs. And the gentleman, I forget his name right off the bat. I wish I could remember it, but he was just saying, look, I think I might have to just shut down my channel, because at one point in time, I'm over here getting close to 1 million views. Now I'm only getting around 60,000 to 200 to 2,500 views because of the monetization shit that's going on with YouTube right now.
That's a whole other conversation.
That's a whole conversation. So yeah, we'll move on. But does anybody else want to interject on this before we get off it? Go ahead, bro.
I gotta go to the Church of Gaming. You know what I'm saying? I'm repping 100 right now.
All right.
We talking about this right now, right? Now, my perspective of the thing is we're giving these people we're talking about them, so they're winning. I don't care if it's negative or positive. We're talking about them. People are going to go find. I don't know who this Logan guy was. I even asked you last night. I'm like, who the fuck was this Logan dude? Why people so hot? I didn't know. I'm not saying I didn't know, and I really didn't care. But as YouTubers, we need to think. Don't worry about the bullshit. Worry about us, and this is how you got to keep positive stuff in your life. I tell people this all the time. Don't worry about what's happening with this person and that person. You know what I'm saying? Your thing about it is your channel gonna grow regardless. People know who you are, regardless. I don't care if you got 1,500 subs to 15,000 subs to 1.5. People know your name because your name is out there. It's not just out there on YouTube. Just because people watch your stuff without even subscribing. I watch a lot of people's stuff and I don't subscribe to. I showed you the other night we was watching the food dude that was eating all the food. I don't subscribe to him, but it comes on my feed on my phone.
Oh, I subbed his ass. Them ribs look good. So he was eating. Go ahead, man.
But I don't sub to him. So my thing is, if people want. A lot of people, you got to be passionate. You know, people got to know that you give it down. Whatever you do, if you're doing food, you're doing video games, you're doing, you know what I'm saying, building a house. If you're passionate about it and you got a little, you know what I'm saying, I ain't going to say a gimmick, but like some type of style, people are going to watch. You know, I did some shit about Cody, and I'm surprised so many people watch. And I did it badly. I should have did it more professional, but people were watching it because it was a hot topic. You know, but I was passionate. You can hear that in my voice. We got to take the negative shit out and, you know what I'm saying, and just concentrate on the positive.
But,
you know what I'm saying?
You can do funny things on your channel. I dress up. I put on wigs. I put on masks. That don't hurt nobody. People laugh.
No,
crazy.
No, but the hurt shit. I get the hurt shit. But we're talking about this. He's a bum. Paulson is a bum. You know what I'm saying? But how many people is talking about him? I woke up when I guess the night he put it out or something. All my Twitter feed was talking about him. He's winning. If no one talk, I could see even I think MSNBC and them, they were talking about him. He did what he did. He won because he made a click. He was, even though it was wrong, I consider that clickbait.
Well,
but you gotta have some morals. Can you have morals though?
Right.
No, you don't have no morals. In this game,
that's the thing.
I'm not doing that.
PewDiePie might did that shit on purpose because he know one way gonna get him. He knew that, good or bad, they love it.
I sent him my job on that motherfucker.
Yeah, good or bad, kill him. He might go back. You talked about me. Like Mecca had to stop me sometime because I used to go back and forth with YouTubers and Mecca say, "Boom, one time is good enough." I had to, you know what I'm saying? I really don't give that man no credit. I usually argue with him. He usually, you know, Mecca's not a very smart person in my life, but he was smart that day. And he said, "Quit going back and forth with these bums. You already winning. Kill him one time and let it go." And I said, "Damn, you're a smart motherfucker today." And that's what, you know, and I realized that, and I look at the broader outlet, like some people want attention. They don't have no loving in their life. They don't have somebody, they don't have a YouTube, the interweb is their life. And you gotta respect that. So my thing is, I'm like, somebody like, why you didn't do a video about Logan? I don't even know who that dude is. I don't care.
I didn't know who he was either.
I don't care. And I don't want
what he did. It was very distasteful.
Yeah.
And YouTube needs to punish these dudes by destroying their channels.
Right. They need to punish these dudes. Look, this is the example. Before we go to the next topic, because there's some other things that we need to discuss before we get out of here. And this is the thing, the point I want to make is that YouTube needs to grab their motherfucking nuts and be men or women. Well, and you know, grab your genitalia, be real ones. enough of the bullshit. Stop being cowards and catering to these people because look, this Logan Paul guy, he increased his sub because of people like us that talked about this in the news. It's like, who is this guy? Let's see what's going on. Punish him. Shut it down. There should be no reason that PewDiePie, the biggest YouTuber in YouTube, to say the N-word. If I go up here and I start saying racial slurs towards white people, my channel is gone, Jack.
You're done.
Gone, Jack. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Gone. Kmage who? I don't know.
Kmage who?
Who? He gonna have to make another. He gonna have to make a Kmage full 5K. That's what he gonna have to do.
Channel. The L is for lost channel, lost Mega.
Yeah,
it's gone.
I'm with you on that. They need to.
Don't worry, Mega.
They will. Because how many times people that we got their channel taken down off over somebody made false accusations? Yeah. Or they got put on probation. You're right about that.
Ain't nothing funny about people being people are so distressed in their lives that they feel that they got to go to a place and kill themselves. It's nothing so funny and so popular out there to where you got to call a motherfucker over $1.50 bet because you getting your ass kicked in the game and you got to call the police and then you get somebody else killed. That dude needs to be under the prison. There is no reason for some kid that's 17 years old that's an alcoholic that calls out the Mexican cartel and gets blasted, and then an innocent person gets shot in the first.
Cartel, they're gonna be coming to find your ass.
No, I said it in a nice way. Nice way.
I live right. I live an hour away from the border. Don't bring no more to my house.
I ain't calling out no Mexican cartel.
Let me ask you a question. This is a real question.
I'm just saying, it's ridiculous. You do shut this shit down, Jack.
How you 17 and an alcoholic? You can't even legally buy liquor.
Well, in Mexico, you can.
Mexico, you can. 18.
Shit.
18. It ain't carding you.
Yeah. Well, this kid is popular. This kid was in music videos, and the only thing that he was doing was just topping them off and drinking. And I just ran into that story because
the thing is about that though, like I said earlier, you have to have a trusted people around you to prevent you from going through shit like that.
Right. They just people like to watch train wrecks. Reality TV is a big thing on TV, and social media is the ultimate.
Reality TV is not even real.
Well, yeah, that shit's not. Reality TV isn't real, but social media is, and people want to see a train wreck, and then when somebody dies, then nobody don't want to say anything about it. They just want to say, and move on to the next.
Everybody want to put their 2 cents though.
And your ass jumped on a table with a bottle trying to bust another chick in the head with them $10,000 stilettos. You gone. It ain't nothing
Jack.
said. Get your, matter of fact,
Yeah,
your
I
clothes
love
belong to her
Mark.
now. I'm not doing that.
And much love to the Mexican cartel. I don't want to be bothered. Okay, anyway, so let's move on to the next topic.
That nigga stupid.
Hey, and let's move on to the next topic because I don't want to talk about El Chapo and nobody any goddamn more. Anyway,
Felix, just to kill your ass.
Anyway, Nintendo Switch.
Yes.
The fastest selling gaming machine in U.S. history.
Woo.
Wow.
God damn Nintendo.
Oh man, what happened? What happened? My voice is
Sound like an echo or something.
Somebody chopped you in the throat.
What's going on?
Mega's gonna be like, "Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me?"
Weirdos and got him.
All right, I'm good. I'm back. Shit was getting crazy. That was it. You know what I'm saying? Okay, all right, I'm back. All right, so, all right, let's go to our guest because it's probably about 3 o'clock in the morning over there where he's at.
Man, he's fucking
Welsh Gamer.
It's 4 a.m. for me, but I'm still wired.
Oh,
Don't worry about it.
Oh.
You can hear me.
What a
That's
soldier.
crazy.
What a soldier.
Yeah, no,
Where you from? I'm sorry, but where you from?
I'm from Wales, man.
Wales? Is that Irish?
No.
What?
I don't know. I'm asking.
Wait, no, it's cool. Me and Kmage had a geography lesson before we went live.
Go ahead and give us the lesson, Welsh, because I was completely off. I was way off. At least you were somewhere close to the
I was
vicinity.
gonna say at least you were about a 2-hour drive off. Kmage was a whole 14-hour flight off. But but no, yeah, Wales right next to Ireland.
Orca whales. I don't know regular whales.
Yeah, Wales is just by England, just next to Ireland. It's literally Wales is its own country in the UK.
Oh, okay.
But not many people know about it, so I don't hold it against any of you. It's all good. It's all good. But Nintendo Switch, is it Kmega? Is it actually dubbed as the fastest selling console in US?
Well, not console, gaming machine, because a lot of people don't consider it as a console.
It ain't no
Yeah.
No, that's
Yeah,
fair
we're
enough.
Hybrid.
That's fair enough. I mean, like, it is in a category in and of itself. It's a very controversial machine. I mean, I wouldn't even know how to distinguish it from console to handheld or whatever. But just speaking as a machine that you can game on,
And it shit.
fair dues. I mean, I there's not really much you can say other than well done. I mean, like, I'm an Xbox fan. Like, I'll come out and say it. Like, you know, I'm even a bit of a fanboy now and again. I absolutely fucking love Xbox. But I will give credit where it's due. Like with PlayStation and its 80 plus whatever million units sold, I'll give them a clap. Nintendo Switch is selling like hotcakes. I'll give them a clap. I mean, if you as a gamer want a system, another system to fail, don't fucking talk to me. Go away. I don't want to fucking talk to you.
I love the Welsh. The Welsh is going to have to come back.
Yes.
The Welsh is being real tonight. I like that. I like
stamp
it.
of
I like it.
108 status.
What's wrong with my mic?
I like
My mic's tripping tonight.
Yeah, that trippy.
Delinquent on that. I told you could be delinquent on that bill. I told you that last night. I told you to give him $100.
Oh man.
We got to take it.
Oh, sorry. I that was me. That's all I had. That's all I had to say. It was just, I thought you were all waiting for me to say some more.
Lady, give me what you got to say.
No, I personally am surprised that the Switch was got them sales, because when I saw at the this personal promotion event in San Francisco, it looking like they wasn't selling enough. Like they were really trying to push themselves. So for that to be fastest growing, more than PS2, is this more than PS2? Can I get a confirmation on that?
It ain't. No. Yeah, it ain't more.
They reworded it differently.
Yeah, it's not a console.
Yeah, it's just like a
They
gaming
kinda
machine.
Like
gaming machine. Like, but you know, it's an excellent system, and I'm gonna tell you why they capitalizing.
It's some kids, man.
Nah, it's not even, because I own one and I love it. But what I'm saying is, you know why they really capitalizing? Of that portable factor, because they own the market, and they never can get the 3DS on a TV. It's gonna look horrible, blown up. So they just made a console, portable, that can plug in the house that looks decent in the house. You know what I'm saying? And technically, I did this on one of my episodes. That console is not a new console at all. It's just new for Nintendo. They got about 7 to 8 different consoles that do that, but they was more PC or they was Android. You know, Nintendo just took the NVIDIA Shield, the 500 gig version, and you know, because I got an NVIDIA Shield portable, which is still more powerful than a Switch by I don't know how much. And when you plug up that to a TV, it does every game 1080p 60 PC graphics. You know what I'm saying? But they took that format and put the Nintendo Nintendo magic in it. Now they get the portable dudes and the home dudes. So
it's no magic.
I just think I agree with you. I agree with you. With me, it's like first, you know, it was more geared towards family. It's a to me, it's geared towards family gaming, and you know what I mean. And that's your cup of tea. That's fine. I ain't that, you know, Zelda, and I'm a little older. I like more adult themed games. Right. But for them to have a portable, and take it anywhere you go, and you can switch it back on your dock. That's not bad. I give it credit for that.
It works. That's why they selling, because them 3DS dudes is coming over.
Also, there's a big there's a percentage of people that wanted to get the Switch just because they got it. They're probably not touching the Switch right now, but just to say, hey guys, hey me, this lady Infamous, I got the Switch. Check me out. Let me take my pictures. Look at the games I'm playing. And between that and the family market, of course, it's going to be fast selling.
Yeah, but it is a solid system, and it's not in graphic intense. You know what I'm saying? Like LA Noir. You know, I went on this other dude's channel, and I made a comment like LA Noir is not really working well on the Switch. What are you talking about? It doesn't lag for me. And then Disney does the video and shows you all the frame drops. Like they rumored Grand Theft Auto 5. They can't do Grand Theft Auto 5. That game too big.
That game is too
big. NBA 2K.
That game on Xbox is probably over 100 gigs.
Yeah,
right.
Right at 100 right now.
But you know, with games like the Mario, Splatoon, the Zeldas, even Doom runs well. I mean, if you like my daughter's godfather, he bought NBA 2K on Xbox, but he buys it on the Switch, not because it runs good, because he can take it with him. You know what I'm saying? He's on the go, so he plays it there. But it's an excellent device, and if it had any more power, the battery life be like an hour. So it fits the demographic of the 3DS dudes, because if you play Zelda, you only get 2 hours. That's not portable, because by the time you walk around Zelda to one side of the map to the other, your battery dead. But being that you could take the Street Fighters, you could take the smaller games, you know what I'm saying? The indie games, which they got 1,000 of them. They just milking the system. But it's still a great format. And it's good to see Nintendo come back, because you need Nintendo in the market. Sega went third party, so they are everywhere. But you need Nintendo to be a factor, because Mario is dope. Zelda's dope. You know what I'm saying? And even the Resident Evil, if you want to play it on the portable, it lasts 4 hours. It's a good game. So it's good. It's good for the market. They not going to touch PlayStation or Xbox. Right?
Mario, when you give me a game for free in the box, I buy it. And when Mario finally knocked down Peach and have some kids, if Bowser can have some kids,
oh my God.
No, here you go. He did such a blessing.
Come here.
I grew up on Nintendo. I had a Nintendo with the Rob. You know what I'm saying? You have Gyro Mike. I didn't get the one with.
For you, it's a principle thing, huh? They gotta have some kids for you to respect.
They gotta do stuff. No, because how many times I didn't say Peach? How many times I didn't say Zelda? I didn't say Zelda. I didn't say them in so many damn formats. It's like, man, you know. And then my thing is, okay, Switch is a great concept. Can I get some adult games?
Yeah.
Bayonetta is just a little sexy thing, but can I get some first party, third party killer? I want to kill it. You know what I'm saying? I can have my own shooter type of game or something like that.
A game like Persona.
I don't want to play on some
penis
I
ball.
don't want to play.
Simulator.
And then hang on. Why would I go buy Doom on the Switch? Where I got it already on the Xbox or on
For
the
you,
PlayStation.
that's not for you. 100. That's for
That's
people.
right.
Nintendo system.
No, but my thing is
100.
I'm
Rules.
what everybody say.
Gamer left
I
untouched.
want to play Doom on the. I'll put it this way. I don't want to go play Doom in Uber. I
Can I
don't.
say something
So
on the
don't.
Switch a second? Do you mind if I just chime in? a
But
second?
no, but
Yeah, go ahead, go
people
ahead,
say
go
that
ahead,
the
Will.
Switch. They say the Switch has all these exciting games. I'll give you Xenoblade. I want to play Xenoblade. But can I get one, buy one, get one free game or something? Can I go buy me a Switch? I want to play it. But I don't want to sit there and spend all this money. And I got to buy
He's trying to network.
I gotta buy the game, but I'm just a thousandaire. You know what I'm saying? I'm a dollaraire, man. I just moved up for being a coordinator. It's hard buying these games. When I buy games every week, what's wrong with me? It's addictive. But
That's why you got Game Pass. You own everything. Damn.
man, Game Pass got a little couple. I ain't played no Zoo Tycoon yet, like Live did, but you know what I'm saying? He's gangster. But people got. I mean, I think people were just buying Switch, bought the Switch because it was the popular thing. Like people go run and go buy iPhones. Now, how many times I get customers get here, they go buy iPhones and still don't even know how to use the damn thing. Like, I lock myself out. How the hell you lock yourself out? I put the password in 3 times. It told you the last time. If you do it again, and I ain't gonna call it no dummy, but everybody's not tech heads. And I gotta reset the phone. I think we just bought it. A lot of people bought it to resell it.
What you were saying, Wes?
You don't get that too.
Well, I just want to say, 100, you're funny as fuck. Keep it up, dude.
He been drinking.
What I wanted to say about Nintendo is like, you know, like Miss 100. I get where you're coming from, dude. I'm not knocking you, but I do hear like very often, like people like giving Nintendo a bit of a hard time because it's you know, it's never changed its demographic. It's always sort of aimed at the younger audience, but. Like for me, I respect that, man. I think what's great about Nintendo is the fact that it is always stuck to its roots. It's never changed. Like it's okay to an extent. They should probably keep up with the times a little bit, but like people like giving them a hard time for having like the millionth and one Zelda game and another Mario, and like I don't see any clause for apology here. I don't think Nintendo should apologize for having really popular and successful franchises. Like people give Xbox a hard time because they have Halo and Gears and Forza, and it's like people are only giving them a hard time because they want those games. I mean, I bet you most people would buy the 101th Zelda if it was on the Xbox or the PS4. They just give it a hard time because they have to buy a whole new system for it. So I see nothing wrong. I think the Switch, if it's doing well, big ups to Nintendo. They deserve a win after the fucking failure of the Wii U or whatever it fucking was. Yeah, I just think those games, like, yeah, okay, like there's a lot of them, but they're successful and people want them. So big ups to them. Like, and if it goes to their success in the long run, then yeah, happy days. Can't fault it.
Yeah. But what I do give to the Nintendo, you know what I'm saying, faction over there, because I call them factions now. That what you call the movie. They buy their games. That's why they keep on putting out Zeldas and Marios, because their fan base goes to buy them. And then they have other fan bases to go to buy them. They have Xbox people go to buy them. They have PlayStation people go to buy them. They have, you know what I'm saying, the PC guys go and buy them. They have something, like I said, their foundation is solid.
Can y'all hear me?
But I was like,
yeah. All right, well, why are you still talking? I'm done. You're done. You're done.
We just started hearing you.
Oh, shit. Really? I was over here talking like you.
We heard you for a good.
All right, well, anyway.
We've been running on with the show.
Oh, shit. Okay, yeah. The cartel took my motherfucking mic. I don't even know what's going on. Anyway, check it out. Hey,
said 3 times like Candyman.
Big shout out to my boy Flip Money. I did have something that I'm going to bring up. I'll bring it up next week, but we about to run out. But you know what? Our boy Flip Money, right? He is from Philly, and he used to sing songs at high school. He told us, and so we picked up some recording from him. So we just wanted to let him hear a little bit of his singing. Go ahead, Flip.
Oh man, this guy is crazy.
Not flip money. Not flip.
Go ahead, Flip. Go ahead. One more time.
Stupid as hell.
Represent Philadelphia, dog.
Can't make it crazy as shit, bro.
Ooh, Lord, yeah.
Singing the East Side.
Very side.
This went like so left field, man. Go ahead on, move on.
Hang on, man.
Oh, man, come on, man.
Man,
Come on.
that's
Come
the
on,
hardest
man.
left turn I ever seen in my life.
No, I had to. He was over there. He did that Fair East Side, man. That's what he was saying. He was a singer at a Philadelphia school, so and he just wanted to let us know. Anyway, so
I don't know about the cartel now, but I think if you keep singing like that, you'll be having the church choir knocking at your door.
Oh man, I probably will. Anyway, so let's go into our last two topics, man, and get out of here. Video game disorder is being classified as a health risk.
Facts.
And damn.
I want my check too.
Give me a check. Oh
I
my
want
God.
my check. If I can get a check, then I'm with it, Jack. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm going straight to them and say, "Look, I'm a sick mother. Shut your mouth. I need that." And you know what? And all I can do is do the flip money, man. Is do the flip money. I could just go ahead and say, "Look, I'm playing games and representing Fair East Side. Go ahead. I need some money."
If you don't turn it off, I swear.
New year, Kmage. I need them Dolphins.
Hey. Loyalty. What y'all think? What y'all think, man? Is this an actual real thing? Live, I'm going to go to you first, man. Do you think that this is a disorder, or should they go to gaming and to gamers and say that gamers really have a gaming disorder? Because now this is a real thing now.
I mean, addiction is addiction. You can be addicted to anything, so. It's possible, you know. People be addicted to eating pencils and smelling.
Man. Eating pencils. Oh my God!
Yeah, I'm telling you, man. You ain't watched that show Taboo. Watch that show Taboo. This lady was addicted to sucking.
Yeah, that was nasty. Fine as fuck too. That's fuck. That was fine.
Okay, hold on. Before we go
left, sucking the piss out of diapers.
Oh my God! Okay, before we go left. All right. The World Health Organization made a international clarification of diseases guidelines saying that the behavior pattern from compulsive gaming is a significant severity, impairment issues which means issues with family, social, educational, occupational, and it's the actual truth, because they say that people that actually are compulsive gamers, they can't function properly. And of course, there are debaters out there. There's people that's from the ESA, the Entertainment Software Association, and that sounds like some shit that's been paid for. No, but anyway, says, well, I know, but they said it's not addictive. It's a lie. It's a lie. So okay. Go ahead, Live. Go ahead, finish. Just go ahead back to your pencil sucking and stuff.
Yeah, so anyway, man, listen. Yeah, like I said before, people can be addicted to anything. And it kind of comes down to bad parenting, man. These motherfuckers ain't never been outside, man. This motherfucker.
Come on now, you be real tough.
Go ahead, Live. I'm sorry.
You wild as hell.
All right, man. Go ahead.
Yeah, but anyway, like I was saying, Jesus, it's bad parenting, man. I mean, these kids, when they're allowed to sit inside all day, they don't.
Yes.
I swear.
Yeah.
Hey, so in this instance, would Nintendo be the gateway drug?
Yeah, you know what? Nintendo is the, what would you call that shit?
I'm sorry, Live. I know you being serious.
Oh, it's the Pixar version, and like that's how they get, like, kids you know, start watching the first movies they watching nowadays are like the Pixar movies. So that's what they are. And I was gonna say Fisher Price, like a Fisher Price console, but at the same time, I'm like, nah, because Pixar, you can enjoy that as a kid and as an adult. So I'll go with Pixar versus Fisher Price.
Incredible. Baby, stop playing.
Yeah, that Incredibles 2 is gonna be dope.
Can't wait.
Yeah, you're gonna be online and some croquettes with some
All right, so
high top jellies.
All right, so what about you? What about you, Lemon? What do you think about this gaming disorder? Do you think that you have this gaming disorder, or
I've been at the problem since Contra. I've been at a problem, man. Yo, I got an addiction. I told you. Yo, listen, that's why I told you Game Pass don't affect real gamers, man. People that need to have the next best game, it's a problem. I can't go into the Christmas holiday season and not have the next place game, not have me a Nintendo Switch, not have the Xbox. I got a problem. I'll be tapping my phone like I need my fix. It's a problem.
It's just funny. I mean, I know it's a serious topic.
It's real, but
it's just hilarious the way you're phrasing it.
No, but it is. Yo, listen, like I said, I was called a hater last night, aka Alice Escobar. But I said a hater is a dude that can't afford multiple consoles.
Oh,
fat.
You selling your exes and stuff?
Hey, hold on, wait. You asked Alex, did he have multiple consoles, and Alex told you. Alex, did you get that Xbox One X? Yes.
Nah.
But he took it back.
Yeah. Well, he had to take that shit back.
He don't work.
His money hadn't transferred. You know,
no, we're not doing that. We're not doing.
Let's not go there. Let's not go there.
I won't. So okay, but anyway, Lemon, you said you clarified. For he said
have big and big.
Okay.
You know, I'm not gonna sit around and wait to see if these drop in price or God of War goes on sale. The new one. I'm gonna get it one. I need my fix. I'm your pusher.
Man.
You know what?
It's messy. Time's getting ready. It's almost time to go. All right. So, okay. What about you, Triple Cup? I know you ain't said nothing in a while. What do you think about this gaming disorder? What do you feel that this is a real thing? Are you going to go sign up for it to try to get you a check? What the hell is going on with it,
man?
Check.
Hey, I will go give me a check, but man, I think it got some consequences behind that though. Man, hey, you know, something too good to be true, man. You know, They gotta have some type of consequences, but it might have some merit behind it. Cause man, when I walk through my door, first thing I do is grab the controller, turn the Xbox on. It don't matter if I'm playing it. I'm just gonna turn it on, make sure it's on. I go do whatever I'm doing, and when I get ready to go to bed at night, if it don't turn off itself, it's gonna be on all night long. You know what I'm saying? Every day, I just gotta have it on. I just gotta at least look at the home screen or something. So I know it gotta be some type of addiction.
Nice.
Even if it's a shame. Even if I don't play the game, I still gotta see it.
Problems with a Z.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. All right.
We are gonna be collecting check.
Delilah, what do you have an addiction? Is this the real deal? What's going on?
No, I would say when I was younger, I used to. I mean, you want to put hours in a day versus like how my life is now. It's a little different, but I can easily see it because people have played games long enough where they died. I mean, you know, playing like 30 hours straight, get up and have a heart attack because of blood clots. And I mean, we've all heard the stories and stuff like that of people who game excessively without eating or drinking water or going to the bathroom. Like
that's
things
a whole other shit right there.
That's a whole other level. And I think that's what they're describing here. I mean,
hey, can you go a week without playing the game?
Yes.
Hell no.
No.
I can't. I would say I have addiction with like things that I like to do though outside of gaming.
What is that?
No.
Ain't my business. Ain't my business.
doing that.
Kmage, can you go a week without gaming?
See, I was gonna
See, that G14. Why don't you like her G14 classified stuff? You know, G14
so
classified.
crazy.
Hey,
Nah,
I'm just
I wasn't
saying.
even going there with that, but I mean,
It is Friday night, and you know when we sign off, it's the pants
you're
off
so
dance.
crazy. You crazy. But
Get the
anyway,
hell out of here.
Delilah, you is not ready. Delilah, I don't think you're ready for what they be talking about after hours.
clearly not. Clearly not.
Oh man,
After
lady was in there.
Taking
She
it
was
a whole nother.
Beat me.
Taking it a whole nother place. I'm not even trying to go there with that. I was just saying that I like to create some every day. Like I'm creating something.
You like to create? What you like to create?
Like graphics and design.
Stuff
like that. So I like to create.
All right. But I don't want an assault charge. Let's go. All right, okay. So let me move on. Infamous.
I like to cook. Okay, man, I'm a cook. No, I'm just.
Oh shit! Listen to you. Infamous. What about you? Do you think that this is a true disorder? Do you think that this is? I don't know. I mean, what do you think?
To a degree, it is. You know what I mean? Because I know.
Do you have this disorder? Do you have this problem? Do you have this disorder?
I don't think. To me, it's an addiction, not a disorder. It's a difference. I'm aware of what my addiction is. Now, I'm not gonna be like, oh, I need a government check. I'll be bullshit when I say that. Oh, I need a government check.
I do. Yeah, I'm down with that.
That's a new hustle. If I can get away with it, I will.
See, that's the thing. Like Triple Cup said, it's gonna be something. It's gonna be some attached to it. You may not like the little rules they're gonna have to get that free check. And personally, I'm not gonna go through all the bureaucracy of getting a free check just because I've been doing something that I didn't even care if it was a disorder or not. You know what I mean? It ain't gonna
Are you a low down dirty gamer? Yes, I am. Okay, go ahead.
You said bureaucracy.
You gonna let me finish what I gotta say? The thing is, though, it's a video. My habit is strong, so I personally, it ain't that serious with me. I'm not gonna be going out here getting out these government checks for something that I've been doing for damn near 20 years. So I'm good. If you can get you a check, go get it. But I'm not. It ain't.
I don't know about you, Infamous. I need some kickback. I'll be spending thousands a year.
Thousands.
Yeah.
I need that refund.
You need to take your receipts and file your taxes right so you can get your deductions.
I need
I'm not, but they're gonna want to for that check. They're gonna want to know.
They're gonna get everything from you.
They're gonna know what they want to know. Everything that you're doing, and you better not be making no money off no Twitch and YouTube and getting a check, because they're gonna cut your shit right off, man. I'm telling you.
Yo, listen, I ain't making nothing off YouTube. It's for the love. I would like to make something, but it's all for the love.
When we all.
All right. So, anybody else want to interject this, and then we get to our last point, and then we get out of here?
Yeah, all I'll say is if it's a mental illness to be in love with gaming, I'll just say I take my straitjacket in a large.
I heard that. Facts.
A large.
I need you.
A large.
I'm playing with this dude 4 a.m. my time. That means it's afternoon in your time.
Hey, and check this out. That man said, look, you know what I'm saying? The EU, the EU I think is disbanded. But anyway, out there, they be doing some big kickbacks. So he'll get his check and his motherfucking gaming. So, hey, man, shout out to Welsh. That's what happens. You know what I'm saying? That's what we talking about. So, anyway, last question of the night. I had three more topics to go, but we'll have to move those over to next week because this was one that was for my boy Flip, man. So, anyway, let me do it one more time, man. I know this is a new one.
Oh my God.
Hey, Flip. Loyalty. Sing that shit,
I want to sign off right now, man.
Anyway, last point. Okay, in January, in 2018, we have some games that's coming out. And I just want to know from you guys, what games are you anticipating that you're planning on trying to get? If you don't know the list, I'm going to go ahead and read them off to you real fast. You have The Escapist 2. You have Street Fighter 5 Arcade Edition. You have Digimon Story, Hacker's Memory, which is a Megaton Blaster, Kirby's Battle Royale, Lost
Oh, wow.
Sphere,
Womp womp.
The Impatient, Velocity 2X,
Yo,
Critical
can we
Mass
just read
Edition.
off shit we ain't never heard before? What's
Man, I'm reading this
Hey,
shit.
man, read the big titles. I'm just reading all the little.
reading all these
The-
bullshit ass fillers?
Okay, come on, man. Stop being angry.
It's gonna be that dragon game in street in motherfucking
Come on, man.
Playing nothing.
Can I finish?
Nobody else buying nothing.
This ain't no console war.
Can I finish?
Filler section. Come
List
on,
war.
can we
Can
look
I-
at real games? Not that bullshit.
Can I finish?
Who
All
bought
right.
Dragon Ball Z Day One in the
All right.
chat?
Well, hold
That's
on.
what I need to know.
The Seventh Deadly Sins,
Drake.
the Knights of
I'm about to hang
Brianna.
up. I swear to
Hold
God.
on. Okay,
Hurry
Dragon Ball Z Fighters,
Yes.
Monster Hunter World, Distidia, Final Fantasy, NC, and Railway Empire. So, what games are you guys
What Final
looking
Fantasy?
forward to? No, this is
That might be Final
Final
Fantasy
Fantasy,
7.
a DLC?
no, this is
No,
on the
that ain't got
PlayStation
no
4.
release date.
Yeah, it does.
Hold on.
Fantasy
Let
7.
me finish.
No, not Final Fantasy 7. But no, listen to what I'm saying. This is like a fighting game. It's not like a typical fighting game. It's kind of the Final Fantasy NT, the Stydia. This is like
Oh, you talking about the Cydia? Yeah, that was always on. Yeah, that was on
yeah,
PSP.
yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
The penis boss.
Okay, so anyway, what are you guys in the chat, and what are you guys on the panel? What are you guys looking to want to get for 2018 in January? What are you looking forward to?
Dragon Ball Z.
Dragon
Nothing.
Ball.
Be honest,
Dragon Ball
nothing.
Z.
Nothing.
You know why?
Dragon Ball, if I got the money.
We're gonna be promoting those games.
Monster Hunter. That's it.
If I got the money, I'm being Dragon Ball Z. I'm sorry.
You got the money. Stop it.
Monster Hunter.
Shit.
Your nickname.
Shit.
Donations.
Donations, bro. Donations, bro.
Donations. I thought it was.
And they even could give games now.
You can get
Yeah.
them.
Yeah, somebody
give it
please
to
give
them.
me a game. If you can give Big John, you get the big bear over there a game. Why you can't get 100 in the panel with some games?
Well,
Yes.
I'm not getting
You
nothing.
guys want to gift me a game? Delilah _HD on Xbox.
Yeah, go give her like 2 games.
All right, look.
Don't
Okay.
make it no more game.
Well, no. You know what I'm saying? Kmage is always accepting to anybody that want to participate and want to give me games. I will play with you. We will have a good time.
He went serious. He was serious with that.
If anybody had an extra income that want to help out Kmage, let's go ahead. You know, I God damn it, I provided GRG. Why I can't get no love?
Light skin.
Okay, y'all, listen. We getting a little silly now. We get a little silly. So let's go ahead and try to clear
Okay,
this up.
wrap it up. Okay, so what games are you guys in? What games are you guys wanting to? What are you looking forward to in January?
DBZ.
Yep.
Yeah, that's it.
I'll just
DBZ?
DBZ and Monster Hunter World. That's it.
Okay, cool. What about? Hey, you know what? This was funny because this is coming out. I know on the PC because I've already pre-ordered it, and that was Noonie Cooney.
Oh gosh, Noonie Cooney 2.
Yeah, Noonie Cooney 2 is
I
coming
thought
out.
they
So,
delayed that game.
well,
Good.
then maybe
I'm
that's
good.
why I wasn't on the list. Then, because I thought I got
It's called
That sounds like a
it's called
switch.
back in.
on the
Yeah,
PC
it's called-
for
it's called-
$34. I was like, okay, let me go ahead and get that
Yeah,
because I'm
I paid 7.
a penny man.
Who really gives a fuck about that
What?
game? Come on, what's we really talking about?
All right, y'all. So anyway, good. That's
Deserve to be in the bargain
nobody
bin.
ain't really caring about too much except for Dragon Ball Z Fighters, which that's going to be a dope ass game. But I'm afraid I don't know where I want to buy it at.
Yeah, we got to do the beta test.
Yeah, we got to do the beta test on Xbox because
Xbox shit was horrible.
yeah, because the beta on the alpha on Xbox was absolutely dog. Yeah, and it was horrible. And
I said so much.
I might buy it on the
said so many-
PC if that's the case. Because
But hold on.
Shit, the
Yo,
hate.
Mega, hold on.
I said so many MLs. It was crazy.
Before we leave, I want the people that's viewing, the 43 watching right now, and the panel. I apologize for being tardy. I can't stand to be late. I had a little situation in the crib, had to leave the house. I apologize to everybody. But Happy New Year.
somebody farted in there. They had to get the hell out.
It was like, pop this up loud.
Sleeping on the couch tonight.
It was like, give it 45
Couch is rough.
45 minutes.
Man, we can't ever keep a straight show all the way through.
I know. Anyway, Let's go ahead and let's get out of here, man. Everybody in the chat, please let us know what game that you're looking forward to that I listed off in January. No, Red Dead Redemption 2 is not coming out in January, Damien.
No, it's not. Stop.
We're talking about it in January.
Coming out in May, I thought.
January. So anyway,
You ain't even beat the first one, Damien D. Stop it.
I ain't beat the first one either. Man. I'm talking about going back.
I have not seen a I have not seen a Nudie Cooney. No, I've not seen Nudie Cooney. So anyway, thank you so much for coming on, Welsh Gamer. I hope that you can fight and try to come back again sometime. Because we really appreciate you coming on, man.
It's like 5 o'clock in the morning. He's coming back to this show.
And I hope you get your baby out of that bunker because, damn, that is crazy, man. You are a real trooper. You're a real trooper. So where can they find you at? What other podcasts that you do? Let us all know, man.
Yeah, well, Welsh Gamer. I mean, my channel is called The Welsh Gamer. Obviously, I'm on Twitter at The Welsh Gamer 93. My Xbox Live G tag is The Welsh Gamer 93. Hit me up anytime. I'd like to give Erock X and Microbox of X a huge shout out. They're both great guys, which I do the Dragon X podcast with, which will be coming back.
He got a dragon logo.
Man, you just not catching that? Come on.
You know I'm slow. Oh, that's why you like my dragon logo, because you got like.
He gave you a shout out at the beginning of the show. He's
like, no, he did, but I didn't peep it. He got like a pyro the magic thing.
Man, let the man do his outro.
Let the man do it. He got children, man. The man got to go to bed, man.
5 o'clock in the morning on there.
Shut your ass up. He just gonna see Cub. Let it go.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm party. Damn.
Go ahead.
I've had a fucking blast, man. Kmage, literally anytime, man. I'd love to come back. I really enjoyed it, man. And yeah, big shout out to Erock X and Microbox of X. Big shout out to all the guys on the panel. Yeah. Thank you very much for having me. I've had a great time. Thank you.
Oh man, thank you so much, man. That
and
is
of course, big
awesome
shout out to everyone watching. Big shout out to everyone watching and supporting the show.
Yeah. The one thing with this podcast, more people watch later on because it's the pants off dance off hour when we go.
I want to slap you through the mic right now. Come on, let's man do the outro.
Anyway, so let's go on to the next.
It might not be a dragon. It might be like the Loch Ness monster.
It's a dragon. It's a Loch Ness dragon.
Come on. So hate on that man dragon. Come on now.
Look at the teeth. Your dragon ain't got no teeth. Your dragon is just like your dragon ain't got no teeth. Your dragon is not intimidating.
Man, that's a Yakuza dragon. He stole that dragon. The Yakuza's gonna be at the ass.
Yeah, Red Dragon. Yeah, Red Dragon gonna get your ass, Lemon. Anyway, anyway, let's move on to our matriarchs. What's going on with you, Delilah HD? Where can they find you, man? Thank you for coming on as usual.
I'm sorry. So funny.
Come on down.
Thank you everyone for listening to the show. We do enjoy you guys participating, and thank you to the panel and everybody. I really enjoyed you guys.
You be a rude spot right now, Mega.
Like I said in the chat, I am now taking gifts on Xbox.
We have corrupted this girl, man. We have corrupted Delilah. Man, when I first met Delilah,
thank you everyone.
All that shit, man, let him do it.
Shut up. When I first met Delilah, I'm like, Delilah, I really want you to be a part of GRG. I heard you was a fanboy, Kmage. I said, no, I'm not a fanboy.
I told him I wasn't doing none of that crumb side stuff. He already know what it was.
If I had a dollar him time I heard this damn story.
Shut up! These stories are not gonna hear about you,
right? So listen, so next, who's going next? Yeah, thanks everyone.
Yo, I'm next. I am next. Y'all gonna listen to me. Make the game quiet.
Yes,
all right.
Quiet.
Thank you. Mega, cut that shit off. Everyone in the panel, thank you for stopping by. I really appreciate you guys stopping by, checking us out. Mega, damn man, I swear. Gaming, thank you. You are a real one. It's 5 o'clock in the morning where you at, and you here hanging out with us, and we really appreciate your company and your intellect on gaming. I can't wait to have you back so we can continue with our collaboration. You're gonna check us out, Grown Women Gaming Podcast, tomorrow at 3:30 p.m. on my channel. Tonight, as soon as I get off, we're gonna play some Destiny. I don't know if you're gonna come through Delilah, but we're gonna play some Destiny too.
All right.
And everyone on my panel, y'all some crazy motherfuckers, but y'all cool. I appreciate you guys. We'll see y'all next week. This is me, Lady Infamous 415, Grown Women Gaming, IntermediateGamer.com, and we out. Have a good evening, y'all.
Thank you. All right.
That was just a drop the mic moment.
That was a drop the mic moment. All right. So then we move on to our I don't even know. Man, let's go to Triple Cup Chuck. What's up, man? Are you still up? Are you still up?
Yeah, man, I'm always up, man. I don't never
Hell no, you ain't always up.
And you left last show. We know.
Yeah, you left. Your ass was gone. Your ass was asleep.
Man, it was. I was in there. Y'all ain't know. I was on the different plane.
You know that plane you was on.
Yeah.
What plane was he on?
Hey, I drink on a boat and I drink in real life.
Loyalty.
Hey, I'm gonna copyright that shit, man. Too many people using my shit. I gotta copyright that shit.
Man, you should have been did that today.
Oh man, go ahead.
But man, hey, like on Wednesday night, I got the Vibration podcast. We talk about Marvel, DC, and we talk about this.
I'm waiting for my invite. I'm waiting for my invite.
Out, man? Look, I'll put in the ad this Wednesday coming up. You want to get in there? We in there.
Yo, we in there, son. You already know. Comic book retard here. Let's go.
Oh shit, yeah, I'm with it. So everybody need to tune in. We going live. We going hard. You know what I'm saying? We gonna get out of the game, and there's gonna be some Revenge of the Nerds shit on there.
Let's go. Let's go, Triple. Let's go.
Since those Rams whooped them Saints ass, I ain't heard from you in Madden since, Jack. that boy Triple Cup was like, loyalty.
And we still going to Super Bowl.
All right, let's go. Let's go.
Y'all, the Panthers about to whoop y'all, so I don't know what you're talking about Super Bowl for.
Okay. Ooh. All right. Good night, man. Good night, guys. People is like, oh shit, we too wild. All right, let's go. Man, let's go on to 100. Man, go ahead. Man, tell me where they can find you at. Intro Media Gaming in the house.
What's
up, lady didn't even represent. You see how she did it, right?
She did. But you know,
she got outro and she was out.
Yeah, she was out this month.
Yeah, she didn't say nothing.
But
she hosts a show right after this, so it bleeds show. So
gotta go. Yeah, so y'all already know y'all can find me everywhere on the intro. Well, we coming back with DirectX. I'm gonna be on the Vibration podcast. Saying this week.
The what podcast?
The Vibration.
The Vibration.
You know what I'm saying? No, we ain't doing no vibrator. You know what? I'm
I told you Triple Cup that name, man. I told you.
Hey, man, when he gets started. Just want to say that.
Yeah. So, yep. And I want everybody, tomorrow, I think they do it in the morning. Don't go check out the new members of Intro Media Gaming, the Smash podcast. You know what I'm saying? You got you got Bloody Knuckles, you got you got Supreme G, you got Operations, and I can't remember nobody else right now because I haven't
Operations
damn down.
Yeah, big shout out to Bloody Knuckles, man. Bloody Knuckles.
Yeah, so you know what I'm saying they do their podcast on Saturdays, and then we're gonna have to try to mix them in with the Vibration podcast because they talk, you know what I'm saying, they there's something different. You know what I'm saying? You guys need to go check them out. Their page is on Intro Media Live now, so you can go check it out. Like I said, DirectX tomorrow. We act the fool. This is not it's not sanctioned by any gaming body when we do DirectX. So
minus the fraud.
Yeah, it's a lot of MFs. Go to hell.
Just a filthy podcast. You know what I'm saying? We keep it.
So if you want that filthy, you just want some uncensored stuff.
Unfiltered, yeah.
Yeah, unfiltered. You want that? You come go check that out.
You're going too long. Hurry up, man. Let's go.
Hey, man, I don't know what. Like Trump.
Oh my goodness. Anyway,
shout out to everybody, man. Y'all have a happy new year. I'm about to play some more Final Fantasy. I'm out this bitch.
Get on live party chat, fool.
All right, so let's go ahead and get up to our boy, everybody, the most asked noise in YouTube history. Everybody has been asking for it. Everybody love it, and they know who it goes to, man.
Made my night.
Big shout out to our boy Livewire, man. What's going on? Where can they find you at?
Motherfucker.
That's right.
Go live.
Listen, you can find me on my channel putting up what I normally put up, some wild shit about shit going on.
Like you ready to snitch.
Yo, man. Listen, sometimes I gotta be in the dark.
Nigga, I gotta think. You need to go find that song. I talk to myself when no one wants to talk. That's is him.
That is live. Live be doing it. Go ahead, live. Go ahead,
my theme song should be what's that motherfucker that sang that shit with Michael Jackson?
Should be, I'm all alone.
Oh man,
In the mirror.
Oh, not that song. What's his name? What's his name? Son.
Why this show go left on the time to get ready to get off? Why does it do it? Why?
Hell nah.
He always by himself talking in the dark. It's like watching ghosts.
Listen, man, follow me on YouTube, follow me on Twitter. If you don't know who I am, I'm the dude that the fucking Persona dudes hate, and ponies, they just fucking despise me because I tell them the truth about themselves. They some assholes.
And you pick on their favorite game. That's all that is.
Delilah, that's not their favorite game. Oh man's favorite game is to play with children. That's just some. Well,
see, that's what I'm saying.
Maybe some of them are, but most of them are not. That's not their favorite game. They just say it's their favorite game because it's on PlayStation. That shit was on Xbox. They wouldn't give a shit about that game.
Facts.
So crazy.
That's why I made fun of it, because it's just hilarious to me. It's like, wait, hold up. Persona was on Xbox. Y'all didn't give a shit about that shit over there. Fuck out of here.
If it was on Xbox,
somebody call you Barry Gordy's son.
Damn. Rain is stupid, boy. Rain is funny. All right. Anyway, man. Oh man, that's exactly what it was. I don't get no privacy. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna have that song ready for next week. It is over. It is over.
I'm sorry.
All right, so go ahead, Lemon, where everybody can find you at 108 Dragons. It's the facts. Find the link.
Dragons TV.
Yeah.
Check out that Game Awards show. Guest appearance from 100. My man Steve, my man Mega, introducing their favorite games of the year. And thank you.
You're lost his damn mind with this shit.
No. For real. Thank you
for
be part of this GRG, because I found a new home, baby. And I appreciate everybody on the panel. Everybody. Because we all talk about real gaming things. Ain't no hate, ain't no yelling at each other. Just straight real talk. We can educate.
Oh, don't do that.
I fixed it. Educate.
Okay, all right.
People that listen and give them great content, because that's what we hear. We content providers.
Yes.
We content creators. This is what I'm talking about. This is why I'm here. Thank you, GRG, and people that view the channel. That's all I gotta say. 108 Dragons TV on everything. Everything. Twitter, Twitch, Mixer. Let's go.
Well, right now, as we go ahead and we sign off, man. Of course, this is your man, Kmage 405. Thank you so much. As you've seen, as I've hibernated and turned into a big ass bear, I am ready to go. and man, I am so appreciative of the people that appreciate our podcast, man, because this is what I wanted to have fun and bring all different types of people on there. And I really appreciate that the Welsh Gamer have came on and help appreciate it. Yeah, man, I wish Dealer was on here as well. But of course, as we've seen the fraud all day, couldn't come. And as always, you know what I'm saying, Fonzo, really, he's got all them damn kids, man. Sometimes he just can't come on. And then also, man, you know what I'm saying, me and the Don, we do the Dev and the Gamer. That is definitely coming back in full effect. So get ready for that. So thank you so much. You know it's Friday night, so if you're not gaming, then you better have your ass out there doing the pants off dance off. And look, oh, my old lady just walked in the door with a Michael Jackson jacket on. What about all them zippers? What the hell are you doing?
TMI, man. TMI.
Anyway, no, hold on. Before we sign out, man, big shout out to my boy Flip Money. Thank you so much. Hey, let's go ahead and do it. Let's go.
What up, Flip?
Saints in the Super Bowl. Saints in the Super Bowl.
StarCraft. Let's go. Hey. Loyalty.
Yo.
All right, I'm out on that.
All right, we out.
Everybody.